What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the house tonight? What's up? What's up? Yeah.
Monday in the studio. Welcome to the Garrett and Steve show, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. I know we did. We both had activities we went to. Both had a fun time at the activities we went to. It should be a exciting recap. There was also a war in Iran that no one cares about. And
the war.
The war, who cares?
I went to a Sopranos event that was supremely disappointing, and I will not be getting over it for some time. Maybe the rest of my life.
It seems impossible. At least what you described, where it's just we watch an episode with two of the actors and the creator of The Sopranos, and then they talk about the episode.
That would have been lovely.
That didn't happen?
That would have been lovely. We'll get to my crap. My crap is my crap's not the my crap's on the undercard. The undercrap.
Yeah, but we got to tease it out.
Your crap's
tease it out.
No teasing. I'm not even in the mood to talk about that shit yet. I got to hear about what happened at Garrett Fest on the same night, Friday night.
Friday night, yeah. Everyone was asking where you were. I get that a lot now. Like wherever I am, it's like, where's Steve?
Where's your husband? Where's your spouse? Other spouse?
And I got asked where Jamie was too, because she couldn't make it. She's been under the weather recently. But yeah, Friday night went to Rodney's Comedy Club.
It apparently was the place to be.
It was the place to be.
It was a poppin' event.
I walk up and there's a line down the block to get in. And there's this.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, there was so many people there. And they weren't like, for some reason, there wasn't a show going on beforehand, but they weren't letting people go in and take their seats in the comedy club. So everyone kind of was just like huddled together in the lobby. And then there's people waiting to get in, like just in the line because there was no more room. And I kind of just cut the line, kind of. I just was like pretended like I already was inside, walked in, and the who's of names are there. There's Anthony, there's Mikey Cuffs, there's Kevin Brennan, there's Anthony Zenhauser, there's Glenn, there's Michael Gavin Ali, Big A. There was the
what a who's who.
Oh, the who's who.
Oh my God. There's gonna be a similar red carpet at the Oscars, I hear.
But I
Big
mean,
A and Mikey Cuffs.
I'm looking wherever I look, someone's like, hey, they're recognizing me, they're shaking my hand. Oh, we're a big fan. People saying like they like our new show and stuff. I was like, oh wow, thank you.
Very nice. Who said it specifically? Who said they like it? Who said they didn't?
No one said they didn't, but
who lied?
Just people I don't. That one, God, I forget their name, and I feel bad.
I wouldn't bring him up if you forgot his name.
No. The couple, just like the two people that are a couple, and they bring their son with them.
Yes,
everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? I don't remember their name, but they were there. They brought their son, so it was it was definitely a who's who kind of thing.
Who's who of Jews Jew.
So we're just sitting around and God,
now before
standing there.
You give your synopsis. Should I read what the newspaper covered?
Sure.
Page six covered this this event, Dabblestock, where from what I understand, it was Stuttering John doing a comedy show. Anthony Cumia caught wind, the Coom.
Yes.
And he said, oh, I'll be there. And people wanted to see the fracas. So that's why there was a line around the block.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, everyone seemed to be Anthony fans that were there.
That's what I was gathering.
Because I believe on his show, I'm not sure if it was the WABC show or Compound Censored, or maybe both. He talked about it, how he was going to be there because he found out Stuttering John was going to do a comedy show with Gino and Keanu at Rodney's, where Gino does a show a lot and everything. So he said he was going to be there, and that drew everybody there. You remember in one sec, in at Compound when someone sent us like 25 dolls that were all supposed to be a replica of the person that worked at Compound? And there was like one where Aaron Berg was riding a bike, and there were all other ones. There was like a Bobby one, but Bobby was black and had a beard. And I kind of forget what my doll was, but this woman made like 15 or 20 dolls of everybody at Compound. And she comes up to me and before the show starts and is like, "Oh, hey, how's it go, Garrett? Whatever happened to those dolls at Compound?" And I'm like, "What?"
I can't believe you even remember which dolls. I guess there was only one person who made dolls for everybody.
On TBD, they came like right before an episode of TBD. So Pat and I went over all the dolls, and they were, I hope she's not listening, but they were like crap, you know? They were just like
crap,
weird dolls that like were like glued together differently to try to rep. And no one, like,
remember
if you could tell, if you handed it to someone and be like, "This is you," people would be like, "What?"
They weren't like custom made dolls. It was like someone took Ken dolls and G.I. Joes and made them naked.
Yeah.
And then put them in. Yeah. I do remember that.
So she comes up.
A girl did that?
A woman, like a 50-year-old woman, 60-year-old woman. She comes up and she has glasses.
I figured Buffalo Bill sent us those. They were
like, yeah, like a serial killer mindset kind of thing.
Yeah. Again, if she's listening, no disrespect, but I thought someone was going to come in and lop off our cocks.
So she comes up to me and she has glasses on, and then a little pair of glasses on underneath that.
Of course.
And asked me what happens to the dolls. And I'm like, "Oh, I think they like got thrown away when we got rid of Compound or whatever." I'm like,
in my break front.
But I kept my doll. And then we distributed the dolls of everybody else to everybody else.
Why'd you even lie to this poor lady? Why didn't you just tell her the truth? "Listen, lady, your fucking doll freaked me out, and then the first thing I did with it was throw it out."
When I said that, because the first thing I said was like, "Oh, I think we kind of threw him out," and she was like, she gave me like a disappointed look, and it was like, she was like, I spent hours making those, and it's like, "Oh, all right, well."
That doesn't help.
And she's like, "I remember you going on TBD and talking about it."
Certainly makes it worse. I don't remember any doll. I don't know if I ever got one. I don't think there was one for me. If there was, I apologize for not remembering.
I probably offered, because the thing was, they weren't like named. So we just had to like guess and be like, "I guess this is a Steve or this is a whatever."
I don't remember having one. I remember Aaron Berg's though.
Yeah.
Because it was on like a little pink Barbie bicycle and it was just like a naked buff guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all naked for some
reason.
all
naked. They just had like writing on them with marker.
But yeah. So
at least you got to meet her. That's a real who's who.
Yeah, and I believe I met her before at some event, because I remember I remember like meeting the person that made the dolls before Compound closed down or whatever. So yeah, but anyway, it was just a weird, there was just people all around kind of like that, like just kind of like older frat boys being like, you were the man behind the booth, man. You were great. You were funny. And then take my hand, and it's like, I appreciate it. But then it's like, now what do I say? Like, "Oh, cool. Nice to meet you. Thanks." And then try to
say.
But you're literally,
"Get away from me."
You're literally shoulder to shoulder with everybody, because everyone's packed in the lobby of this place. So you can't even like walk away a little or turn and look at someone else, or so you're kind of just like stuck there talking to everybody, which is fine, but I get a little social
Some would call
anxiety.
that being social.
Yeah.
You describe it like you were stuck in some sort of hellhole.
No, but
which I don't blame you, based on, I don't know. I maybe Cumia fans are fine. When I heard it was a Stuttering John show, I couldn't imagine what was showing up to that.
Yeah, it was better than I thought. It didn't seem like there were too many like people that live in their basement, internet free fiends or whatever.
Really?
Even though everyone there was like into the Dabbleverse, but there were like a lot of women there, you know, not a lot of big fat people.
Were they conscious? The women?
They were all conscious.
They weren't dragged in?
No, they were
against
kind of
their will.
They were kind of dragged in, some of them by their husbands, just because before Stuttering John went up, you know, other comedians were doing crowd work and being like, "Do you know the Dabbleverse?" And they're like, you know, "Oh, he brought me here," kind of thing.
Can you imagine your wife's bitching at you like, "Oh, you never take me out. We never do anything." You're like, "All right, I have something for us to do. Let's go see Stuttering John in a fucking online retard convention." Where he's gonna sit on stage and read Anthony Cumia's arrest report, and then walk away, and a room full of people are gonna be screaming at him. Oh, honey, what a great time! It seemed like it was a good time. It looked like fun.
It was fun for the people inside the Dabbleverse. It was exactly what they wanted, I assume.
Right.
You know, it was just a complete shit show. Like once Stuttering John got up there, it was just. If people had tomatoes, they would have thrown them at him, kind of thing.
I'm surprised nobody brought tomatoes.
I know. But do we want to read the
the newspaper article? So anyway, yeah, before you delve deeper into what it is you saw, what assaulted your ocular passage, the New York Post covered this event, and John Melendez himself, Stuttering John, posted a picture of the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Comics War has him howling is the headline. It was a great headline. What should have been a standard Friday night stand-up show turned into a madhouse, we're told. Former Howard Stern sidekick, Stuttering John Melendez, was booked to play Rodney's on the Upper East Side, but former Opie and Anthony shock jock Anthony Cumia, I added the shock part, who has a decades-long beef with Melendez, told listeners, many part of a Stern world subculture that calls itself the Dabbleverse, oh my God, dedicated to tormenting Stuttering John. Well, hey, the reporting's accurate. That he planned to attend. The promise of a run-in created such anticipation in the Dabbleverse that its members sold out the show and even arrived early to tailgate, while Dabbleverse State Media, the Uncle Rico podcast, covered the thing as if it was a U.S.-Iran summit. In a perhaps ill-conceived plan to mess with Cumia, Melendez skipped his routine and instead read a police report from Cumia's 2015 domestic violence arrest. A few pages in, with the crowd chanting and baying, a showgoer snatched the papers from Melendez's hands, and the comic walked out after 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Amid the carnival of Melendez hatred that ensued, we're told Cumia got into it with a guest and had to discuss the matter with cops. Apparently, they shook on it and ended as pals.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. I saw the part with the head smack. I didn't see the handshake part.
Yeah.
I feel like that part didn't happen, but what do I know?
So I tell Glenn, I'm like, I don't even have any tickets or whatever. I just figured I'd just go in or whatever.
I'm Garrett.
Yeah.
I walked through the front door and nobody says shit, which apparently was true.
Which was true. But then Glenn goes somewhere, I don't even know where because it was so crowded, and bought me a ticket to get in. And I was like,
okay.
Oh, thank you, but I'm pretty sure I could have just walked in or whatever, you know. But
fuck these people.
Whatever.
I'm not paying.
The couple that brings their kid everywhere, he was telling me like the first day tickets were like $16, and then when he looked like a few days later, they were up to like $90 or $100. I don't know if that's on the secondary market. I know there's a scalper business for the Stutjo show.
$100. That seems a little steep for watching Stuttering John for 10 minutes and before he walks away.
There was VIP tickets. Apparently, I don't know what that included. It definitely didn't include like a meet and greet or anything. I don't know what you get. You get to sit in the front. Is that the VIP? There wasn't like a special section carved out where you get like roomier seats or whatever. I don't know why they had VIP kind of stuff.
Maybe you'd get to shake hands with Gino.
Maybe.
He was part of the show.
Yeah.
He was the head. Well,
no.
How did that go?
So, okay, we
Well, first of all, while you're still mingling about,
Mhm.
did you walk into any of the other famous dabblers like Kevin Brennan or?
I saw Kevin Brennan kind of after but he was there. I didn't see he apparently when Stuttering John came in, he challenged Stuttering John to a fight. And Stuttering John threw off his jacket and was like, "You want to take this outside? You know, I'm a tough guy," kind of thing. And
see, that's worth seeing. That's worth the price of a bit. That's $100 price tag.
I saw Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. He was there. Anthony Zenhauser was there, like kind of live streaming for the Shuli Network. But the Shuli Network also had a camera like mounted on the wall. I don't know if it was like they got like permission to use or whatever, but they apparently were streaming the whole event on the on the Shuli channel.
That must have been good super chat cash.
Yeah.
Tons of bitches.
Yeah, I'm trying to think anyone else. Just a ton of fans and yeah, Kevin Brennan, Carl, Zenhauser. I didn't really notice any other.
Were there any other compound fans that you whose heart you broke because they sent in crap that got thrown away?
No, a lot.
I wonder if there's any people that realize, like, if you sent stuff to compound, more specifically, if you sent stuff for Anthony, it went straight into the garbage.
Yes.
He never took, I don't think, a single thing. He never took a single thing a fan sent home with him.
I can't think of one thing.
The usual pathway it went was someone like E-Rock would open it and maybe show it to him.
Yeah.
Most likely show it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
It would then sit on that table that was right outside the booth in the corner for like a week or two. Sometimes shorter, sometimes longer. And then eventually when someone was cleaning up, it would just end up in a trash can.
Yeah.
That was the pathway of 99.9% of the mail that got sent to Anthony. And then various other hosts, they dealt with their mail similarly.
Like someone, sorry if you're listening out there, but someone a long time ago, it's kind of in the beginning of sent like a wood carving of a sign that said hat removal service that I just like slid kind of in against the wall next to my desk. And then when we were like cleaning out stuff, it was there, you know, like 10 years later. This thing, and it's like, what were we going to ever do with it? Hang it up? It wasn't even like precisely done, or you know, it's just kind of like they whittled it, a sign, and painted it.
Hand whittled, and you don't have any appreciation for that. You're a fucking piece of trash. Unbelievable. You get a hand whittled sign with a really funny catchphrase on it, and you just think that's something to scoff at and throw between your desk and the wall for 10 years and never look at again. Hey, at least you kept it.
Yeah.
You physically had it there, so if the person ever came in.
Exactly.
I'm like, hey, do you have that hat removal? You know, I've worked really hard on that. I hope you guys like it.
And here it is.
Here, I have had it wedged in my desk for 10 years.
It fell down just yesterday. I put it here just to keep it safe.
Yep, I've had it mounted on the wall next to me. I tap it every day when I come in. I go like this. I go, and I kiss it.
Like Notre Dame coming down the locker room steps or whatever. They tap that. Win one for the Gipper or whatever it is.
Yeah. See, I would feel bad too, but we already had that compound closet that was filled to the brim with crap. Like nonsense that would get used once every 10 years or so. It was like all props and costumes and wigs and shit that people would use one time
and never use it again.
Just put in the closet and never use again. And there was stuff that people mailed in that shared the closet too. That just sat there.
Yeah.
Collecting dust. And then eventually when Compound left New York, it all got thrown in the trash.
It had,
all
I
of
can't
it.
imagine anyone saving any of that.
Even stuff I wanted to keep, I forgot to go back and got thrown in the garbage. So, real unfortunate.
So, I'm not that into the all the players in the Dabbleverse, so I'm not really sure if I'm sure everyone else would know who was there, but I'm not that keen on it. So I knew the Carl and the Zenhausers and all that stuff.
Other than the videos we have, was there any other drama that you noticed? Because we have, video footage of the bullshit that went on, but is there anything that didn't get captured on video?
So during the mingling in the lobby, it was so packed and everyone was kind of just trying to get drinks and saying hi to everybody. And then we go into the show. The show is 40 minutes because there was 3 or 4 other comics that did 10 minutes and then Stuttering John did 10 minutes. And then it was over. It was like there wasn't really a chance for any drama or any sort of thing. Like I saw Kevin Brennan threaten Stuttering John, but I even just saw the video of that, so I didn't even see that drama personally.
So, all right, before we play your videos,
okay,
we should go to those first, right?
I guess so. I mean, they're nothing special. I just like I need to get video of this because the crowd's just like harassing.
We'll check them out. We'll see what it looks like. But first, I want to know what the fuck this is. What is this? Who is this a picture of?
It's Hardly Dangerous.
Excuse me?
It's Hardly Dangerous.
Hardly Dangerous?
Yeah.
Why does it look like he's passing away on stage?
Well, he almost passed away.
Who is Hardly Dangerous and what's going on here?
He is Rodney Dangerfield impersonator.
Get the fuck out of here.
Not even, I guess, kind of a person. He wasn't like nailing the voice, but you could be like, okay, I get it. But he really was just like a cover comic. He was doing all of Rodney's
Holy
jokes.
shit, that was your idea.
Yeah.
He stole your idea. He stole Rodney's material, which was stealing your idea to steal Rodney's material.
I know.
What the fuck?
So there was like the host, I guess, this guy John, who was told a bunch of bomb jokes, and everyone was kind of being like, everyone was like, okay, buddy, like I kind of heckling him and stuff. Then he brought on Hardly Dangerous, who just did Rodney Dangerfield jokes.
Did he do
kind of funny?
Did he do Robert Dangerfield material like Aaron Berg? I get a little respect.
No, he was full Rodney. He did all the Rodney jokes.
I get some respect. It could be worse.
Yeah, he kind of he did. I got no respect and all that stuff, and
I tell you,
yeah, you did a better voice from just right there than he did. It really is just like the look that you're like, oh, okay, he's doing Rodney Dangerfield.
I want to book this guy to do a show here. I love the idea of a Rodney Dangerfield impersonator who doesn't even do a good job. He's just like, oh, I'm wearing a suit. Boy, I tell you, I get none of the respect I deserve.
And I mean, where else can he work than Rodney's comedy club, right? Like, who else is going to want just a fake Rodney somewhere?
Who wouldn't? He should
right.
be booking shows around the country. Everyone misses Rodney Dangerfield. This is not exactly the same, but
yeah, I guess if you're a fan, you miss him. You want to see some Rodney jokes.
I wish I was there for this, especially because the thing I went to ended up being such a fucking punch in the gut. Well, I tell you, in no respect.
So yeah, so he went up and did okay, because it's the jokes are proven jokes. They're kind of old and like hacky now, but at the time they were cutting edge or whatever. But they were Rodney jokes kind of thing. And he gets off the stage and falls down the stairs to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
So he was more than hardly dangerous. He was pretty dangerous.
Harmful and dangerous.
Dangerous.
He fell down the stairs going to the bathroom. That's a long staircase.
That's a long staircase. It's a double staircase almost. I don't know how many steps he fell. I don't know if he just like tumbled at the end or tumbled from top to bottom or just tumbled for a few steps a little bit. I have no idea. So then an ambulance had to be called, but we were unaware of this. We just all of a sudden heard from because not everyone could fit in the comedy club. So there were just people hanging out kind of right outside the door. And they had like speakers so you could hear what the comedians and things like that. So I went to go to the bathroom and you just hear, hardly dangerous fell down the steps. They had to call an ambulance and everything. So
I wonder if he was getting no respect and someone shoved him.
maybe.
I trying to go to the bathroom. Well, these Dabbleverse fucking assholes shoved me down the stairs. I tell you, I got no respect. No respect at all.
But I hope he's doing well, at least. Yeah.
Said, nice set, asshole. And he threw me down a set of stairs.
So yeah, he came on, he did okay, and then fell down the steps. Then the host comes back on, and then I think it was Gino. Gino comes on. No, there was one other guy. I forget who it was, but I'm confusing Gino's birthday show, whatever. But Gino comes on. He's doing the Gino act, and people are loving it. Anthony's loving it. He leaves. Keanu comes on. People weren't that big of a fan of Keanu. No offense, Keanu. I mean, I enjoy you, but it was more of just like, oh, a woman comic kind of attitude. Like they didn't even give her a chance, kind of thing.
Put your burqa on and get out of here.
Yeah,
lady.
And then was on to Stuttering John.
That's when this is.
Yeah.
That's when this video you took takes place.
So this video is kind of in the beginning, but for some reason everyone was recording on their phones. But when I recorded on my phone, security came up to me and was like, "Hey, you can't record. So maybe you'll even hear this, but who knows?
I hope so. It's not that you couldn't record. He just clearly didn't like you because there's like 50 different angles.
I know
of this exact moment. But for some reason, he had to wade through a crowd of people who had their phones out to get to you and say, "Hey, put your phone away."
There were literally people,
you and your wigger haircut,
live streaming the thing from in the crowd. Maybe they had the Ray-Ban glasses, so he couldn't tell. I don't know. I mean, there was people taking pictures and what all the time. But yeah, so
and what have you?
How long? This is 40 seconds. It's not that long. So this is.
Oh. Round of applause.
Well, before this,
that's a boisterous welcome.
People were excited.
They were going nuts for him. Yeah.
Yeah. So before he gets on stage, Anthony barges to the stage and grabs the mic and is like, "I'll do the intro for Stuttering John," because the host kind of wasn't doing anything really about. And he was like, "We're all excited for this, like, please be respectful of him and give him a chance. And, let's just let him do his thing. We want to see his act. So just be nice to the guy, kind of little setup." And then it was like, let's bring on Stuttering John. So yeah, he comes on and people Duke, chanting Duke and all excited. And
here's something down again.
Duke!
No filming.
No filming, Garrett.
Oh God, so I didn't even get 1 second of him talking. I thought I did a little bit, but
here's your other video. Looks, maybe you got a second here.
They're
all chanting "Deadbeat Dad." Everybody's got their phone out, by the way.
I know. That's why I brought my phone back out. I'm like, everybody's fucking filming. I don't know why I couldn't film.
They singled you out.
But that was more just like a vibe of the audience that was just booing and chanting horrible stuff at him. Because like the page 6 thing said, he just got up on stage, sat on a stool, and started reading the police report of Anthony Cumia, that when he bit Danny Brand's hand or whatever. So,
and this young man was in the audience to take it all in. I don't know if this is a still from someone's video or if someone just snapped a picture of you, but you don't look ready.
No, this was someone was, I don't know. Misery Loves MLC on MLC Clips or whatever posted a video on YouTube, and that at some point in the video it turns around real quick, and that's just me.
It's this video. Because here's the video of the extended cut.
Yeah.
Of Stuttering John reading Anthony Cumia's police report, and I think the camera turns back and forth between the two of them.
Where he referred to an African American woman as a savage.
A blow club, and you throw it away. Show people how funny you are, dummy.
He kind of got under Anthony's skin a little. I don't like it was. Anthony looked mad.
Did he?
Kind of like it was just like, what the? I don't know if he was mad that Stuttering John wasn't doing his act, or it was like, really, this is what he's doing. But it seemed like Anthony was a little perturbed. But the whole crowd was really. So it's hard to tell.
I get the feeling that Anthony's not a huge fan of Stuttering John's.
Yeah.
He kind of doesn't like him.
But he brought a crowd there to make fun of. Like, has a comedian ever sold out a place where everybody hates him? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I can't imagine that would ever and to show up knowing that everyone's going to hate you, and then you do this. And it was just a stupid thing. It was like how long ago was that? 8 years ago or something? And he's just like he's Lenny Bruce and reading his divorce papers, sitting down on a stool at a comedy club, like he's some intellectual or whatever. But yeah, but Anthony seemed a little mad, and he kept getting up and yelling at him, which is funny.
Played in the incident, stating alcohol, and I had a very long, very successful relationship.
See the crowd was like people in suits and like dressed up and looking nice. It was better than I expected.
You're a struck muffin! You're a struck muffin! Get off the stage! And reached the point where his judgment was severely impaired.
Where's Garrett? There's Garrett.
To the domestic assault situation of December 19th.
And then someone ripped it up.
Yeah.
Then he put his hands up. I don't know what this is. He just froze.
Your king of stone. Thank you. Get off the stage. You suck. Get the fuck out.
Oh my god.
Get the
This
fuck
is a
out.
new
Get
type
the
of
fuck
famous.
out. Get the fuck out. Pussy boy! Pussy boy! Yeah!
And there you go.
Pussy boy! Pussy boy! Pussy boy!
Wow. That's a show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then for some reason that was at the end, that guy was the host of the show, took the microphone, I guess because they didn't want more people going up and
Do anybody else screaming pussy boy into the microphone? Pussy boy.
Oh my God.
He created a new type of famous where you go on stage, everyone in the crowd hates the shit out of you, but they are respectful enough to actually all sit down and
that was the thing.
Not all charge the stage and try to. Only one guy went on stage and ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, he kind of. That was Tommy Jordan.
Yeah,
Tojo. I think Keanu calls him. We were watching at Angelo's place. That's right. He made like a prank call to Rodney saying he was Stutjohn's agent or manager or whatever, and wanted. I don't know. He tried to do some prank call. Didn't really work. Even Keanu was making fun of him for it.
I wish he hadn't ripped up the papers. I wanted to see like if it had kept going. Like, I mean, how long could he stay in that room full of, how many people would you say were in there? 50?
No, way more. Like,
More than 50? Because that room's small. It's not like huge.
I want to say 150.
Holy shit.
Like, it was
150
packed.
people.
They had to make like a little pathway in between the seats so people could go to the bathroom, whatever. Everything else was just like jam packed. Everyone was sitting at like 4 or 5 people to a little round table.
Hardly Dangerous fell down some stairs.
Yeah.
So over 100 people screaming at you.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they all hate you and think you're a boob.
But I mean, he didn't look phased really at all. That
He
was the
looked a
thing.
little phased when he took off at the end there.
Yeah, but I want to say he was just like looking for his beer. He was like, oh.
I don't know. He like froze and was like, thank you. Goodbye.
So then, yeah, he walks out, and you know they have the whole check spot thing. That
Was there like the anti-paparazzi chasing him out? Because again, usually someone who gets this kind of fanfare to their event is because they like him or they really want to see what he does. This was, well, they wanted to see what he did, but nobody seemed to have liked him. It seemed like it was a room full of hate, a house of hatred.
Yeah. I didn't notice anyone really like follow him out. I don't know if there was like some sort of back entrance or whatever, but I don't know. He didn't. He seemed to just like walk off stage, and everyone sat in their seats and was just like, "Can you believe it? This bullshit. What the fuck, fucking ass?" You know, like all talking amongst themselves. But it seemed like they just let him walk out. But then everyone had like.
Did he sign any autographs?
I didn't see him sign any autographs. But everyone had like a bill to pay. And, you know, like the show, they didn't do any of the checks. So now the waitresses are trying to run around and get everybody. And they're like, you can't leave unless you have a green ticket to show you paid. And, you know, now they're trying to corral all these people inside that want to leave.
Sounds like a fire hazard.
It was a fire hazard. Yeah.
I don't care if there's a fire in here. You can't leave until you show your green ticket.
Oh, can we DM Michael Gavin Ali the link?
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted to come on just to give his take.
Got to make sure that gets done.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to have him on for that long, but I was hoping Stancil would come on with him, but Stancil apparently is too busy.
Yeah. Saving the world one laugh at a time
Mhm.
over at the Soccer Ball Comedy Club. But yeah, I'll DM him. So that was it though. He just walked out and everybody was like, all right, now what do we do?
He walked out, then it was kind of just like chaos. All of a sudden, like
Your DMs are encrypted. I'll look away. There we go.
I don't know if people were doing it on purpose, but all of a sudden, like a few bottles broke and glasses broke. And things were like crashing around. But I think it was just because everything was so packed and there were so many beer bottles on these tiny little tables and people was trying to stand up and get out and just knocking shit over. So it was a little bit of chaos. And then kind of just like slowly filed out and we went next door to the bar next door. That's kind of like the after party place. But then Anthony and everybody went to Iggy's to do karaoke, but it was like a mile. We were on like 60th Street and this was on 77th Street and another avenue over. And I was like, fuck it, whatever. So most people went there and
You didn't go do karaoke?
no.
You didn't want to sing Supertramp or whatever? What was that? I don't remember what that song was. that you sang.
Oh, Space Hog.
Space
In the
Hog.
meantime.
Can't believe you don't want to bust out the pipes.
When Anthony's doing karaoke, it's the whole thing, and you know he's so good at it. You look even shittier than you usually are.
That's karaoke.
I know, but there was so many people going there. I was like, I don't want to deal with it. And I was hanging out with Drunk Jimmy. Drunk Jimmy was there. He showed up at least toward the end or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he caught the show. I'm not
I like
sure.
your style. He said, fuck all those people. I'm hanging out with Drunk Jimmy. That's what I'm doing. He's going to tell me all the people he knows in the tri-state area and how they're related to me in some way.
But yeah, I don't know. Glenn stayed at the after party bar, so I was kind of just hanging out with him and blah blah blah. And then went home, had a few beers, and went home.
Now, where were you when the incident happened?
What incident?
The incident where Anthony smacked a guy, or not smacked a guy, but like took a guy's glasses.
I don't know. I just heard about it in the rumor mill kind of thing. Because people were saying like cops were called to the place, but I thought it was because Hardly Dangerous fell down the steps.
Nope. Nothing to do with Hardly Dangerous. Everything to do with I'm assuming this happened before the.
I think it's before
the Stuttering John show. So you must have been inside canoodling with Glenn or whatever you were doing. But here's the video. Anthony is talking to K-Brev and Carl.
Look at this pedophile. Just got denied a handshake. Look at that. I thought you left the city.
Who are you?
Who's Sue Lightning?
A transgender woman. Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? I know you left New York, you racist piece of shit.
Who are you?
Most people aren't pedophiles and racist.
Who are you? I'm asking who you are.
I am a person that recognizes a scumbag on the streets of New York.
Here you go. Get the fuck out of my face.
Wow, look at that.
Take a walk, scumbag.
Look at that.
Yeah, fuck your mother.
See that? You're lucky I don't press charges.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't fucking stomp you.
Why would you stomp me? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, you
No, but
So what? We're in New York, baby.
Give you Lou.
Yeah, we are.
It's all right.
Don't forget that.
The guy with the beard came up to me and was
What? I feel like I should probably document this. Look at that. I got a bloody lip. Anthony Cumia punched me in the face, that pedophile sack of shit.
So the guy with the camera antagonizes the coom. The coom gives him the doom.
Yep.
And then he's like, I can't believe it. He punched me in the face.
We're calling him a racist pedophile.
He already started
like
being
trannies.
dramatic and setting up that he wants to sue Anthony.
Uh-huh.
Or he wants to sue Lightning. I can't tell. I don't know which one. But you can see even though it wasn't a punch in the face. He ripped his glasses off. He like swiped at his face to get the glasses. And obviously one of his fingernails went
No, I think he hit like his camera into his mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe a lip scratch. And he got himself a pretty hefty lip scratch.
Yeah, it looked really bloody.
Oh, he punched me in the face. I don't think he did. We can skip ahead to where the alleged face punch happens. Look at Gino in the background, like, hey, boss, what you doing? Hanging out? This guy seems weird.
I am a person that recognizes a scumbag on the streets of New York.
Here you go. Get the fuck out of my face.
Wow, look at that.
Anthony, he's a tough guy.
He is.
I like that he didn't take any shit.
No.
He just
It's like, fuck this guy.
He took a few seconds of shit and realized this guy was not like friendly and that he was being a total piece of shit to him. So then he was like, no, fuck you. Now, he did, and granted, the man's at what, 70?
Anthony?
Yeah.
No.
65?
Maybe 60, maybe 63 or something.
63?
Whatever, yeah.
He's a young 35-year-old man.
He is.
He looked a little bit like Robert De Niro in The Irishman when he grabbed the glasses and threw them, because he did a little, if you watch, he throws the glasses.
Does a little stomp.
And there's like a little like stutter step stumble.
This is a scumbag on the streets of New York.
Here you go.
His momentum carried him a little too far.
Right. He was just throwing glasses on the floor. He went a full 2 steps forward after the motion of throwing. It just reminded me of Robert De Niro when he throws the guy out of the store and he's like doing the stomp with his orthopedic shoes. But no, good for him. This guy's
good for him.
Way younger than him. He said, fuck that. This is a disrespectful piece of shit. Ripped his glasses off and threw him on the floor.
And you could tell by the look of that guy, he's not a fighter.
No, he seemed like
you could intimidate him.
he was hoping something like that would happen.
Yeah,
so he
that
could
was the
turn
thing. That's the thing that
the camera on and go, look
he
what
got
he
what
did.
he wanted.
He scratched my lip. He punched me in the face.
And he's gonna go to Red Bar and they'll do 7 hours on it.
I want to do 7 hours on it.
Wow,
right?
Look at that.
Hey, wheel of meat. The nigga militia's coming. Don't you ever touch him.
Your mother.
See that? You're lucky I don't press charges.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't fucking stomp you.
Why would you stomp me? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, you're being a dick is what you're doing.
So what? We're in New York, baby.
Okay. All right, yeah, we are.
It's all right.
Don't forget that.
Thank you, buddy.
That's what happens.
What?
You get hit in the
I feel like I should probably document this. Look at that. I got a bloody lip. Anthony Cumia punched me in the face, that pedophile sack of shit.
Now, according to the police report, they shook hands and made up after that. So I guess he shook hands with a pedophile, racist piece of shit.
I think he's now a pedophile sack of shit by association. You shake hands with one. It's like it's like chicken pox. No, you're a pedo piece. Shouldn't have done that handshake. Kevin Brennan didn't shake his hand. He didn't want to catch the pox.
No.
I watched it a couple times that night because I was leaving my Sopranos event and I'm on the train and this video popped up and I was like, what the fuck is going on tonight? Everything is bizarre.
It was just chaotic the whole night.
Everything so was there any more?
It's not that big of a place, and there at different parts of this place, different things were happening all the time. Yeah. At some point, Kevin Brennan threatened Stuttering John. Anthony got hit. Rodney Dangerfield fell down the steps.
So a video, Kevin Brennan and Gino. Gino was arguing or something. I don't even remember what that one was about.
There was something about. Kevin Brennan paid for Pat Dixon's lawyer or whatever. And then Gino said that Pat Dixon called your wife an ape and that you're happy you still paid for his lawyer and stuff like yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad everyone had a great time, including the guy who got his glasses thrown on the floor.
Yeah.
Tough frames. They didn't even break his glasses.
I guess not.
I also think, it's not even age. Maybe Anthony had a few drinks in him, or else he would have remembered to throw the glasses on the floor and then stomp on them. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what, lip scratch aside, you're supposed to cause lasting damage to the frame and the lenses. That'll send the point home. But yeah, while you were over at Rodney's on Friday night, I was in Queens at the Museum of the Moving Image.
Oh,
being moved to tears out of my ass.
Did you play any video games? But this is like
no, I didn't go into the museum beforehand at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like kind of like a museum of like old movie artifacts, and then they also have old classic arcade games, like the first ones, like Pac-Man and Asteroids and all that stuff, and like the original ones.
It's the Moving Image.
Kind of fun to, yeah,
because they had TV shows like The Sopranos. They had movies, but we didn't go for any of that. Me and my friend Jerry went and got about 15 pounds of barbecue each at Pig Beach Barbecue. It was pretty good. That was maybe the highlight of the night. Was getting really full and getting extremely bloated and waddling to the Museum of the Moving Image. But I felt it was, it sets the right tone for what we were about to do, which is watch Tone, E Soprano. Now, the idea was, at least this is how it was advertised, is what I paid for. You watch an episode of The Sopranos, which was a season 3 episode with Dr. Kennedy.
Okay.
Second Opinions, name of the episode. It's one where Uncle June goes to see his cancer doctor and get surgery and wants a second opinion. And Carmela Soprano goes to therapy and basically gets told that she needs to leave her husband and not even take any money because it's blood money and yada, yada, yada. Okay. It's one of the best episodes in the entire series. It's the episode where Uncle June turns to Bobby after Bobby Bacala after he walks in and is like, "Were you eating White Castles?" And he goes, "No." "Bullshit, I can smell them on you." Is that part. And the famous scene where Furio and Tony Soprano talk to Dr. Kennedy on the golf course. And he knocks his hat off. "You got a B on a you hat." And Tony asks Furio if he plays golf. He goes, "No, stupid the fucking game." It's one of the best, if not like the best episode in the whole series. It's just from the moment it starts till it ends, there's not a dull moment.
Wow. So
Every second of it is interesting and
Nice.
funny and really funny. So it was a great episode. I kind of thought, so they show you the episode in this big movie theater in the museum. The, who's the, Sumford? Fuck. The Robert, I can't remember. The Sumter Theater.
Okay.
So it was a really nice big theater.
Mm-hmm.
And after they play the episode, then they have David Chase, the creator of the series, Edie Falco, and Dominic Chianese, who is Uncle June. They come on a stage after the show in a panel, and there's a mediator, and he's supposed to ask them questions. And they talk about the episode.
Yeah.
It's like a once in a lifetime thing. Fucking Dominic Chianese, who I thought his name was pronounced Chinese because it's spelled like Chinese with an A in it. And it's the first time I ever heard someone else say his name because I've only ever read it. And I was like, Chianese. What the fuck? Oh, I thought it was Chinese. That was like how an Italian
what kind of
guy.
Italian are you?
Thought it was like how an Italian guy would say a Chinese man. Oh, he's from a China. He's a Chinese. I'm a bad Italian. I can't read last names good. But he's 95 years old or some shit. I think he just turned 95. Wow. So this is like one of the last times you're ever going to really get to see that guy in person.
Yeah.
So episode ends. They bring them all on stage. And this guy, Ari Aster. Yeah, that's what his name. Ari Aster. Turns out the mediator is Ari Aster, who was the, I think, producer on Begonia, director of Hereditary and Midsommar.
Okay.
Like, at the time when he's on stage, I didn't know who the fuck he was. All I knew is that I hated him more than I've ever hated another human being on this fucking earth. And I wanted to tear my fucking hair out. Well, I knew it 5 or 10 minutes into his ramble where he wasn't asking the people on the panel any questions. He was just talking about what he thinks about The Sopranos and all the different things he thinks about the characters and the story arc some of them had. And yada, 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 blah, 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 yada, blah, blah, yada, yada, blah, blah.
And the other 3 people that you care about are just sitting there listening to him?
Just sitting there. I'm watching Uncle June die. This guy has about 6 minutes left to live. And he's just sitting there while this guy just won't shut the fuck up or just, I don't know, ask a question, ask a single solitary fucking question. About 5 minutes into this guy's rambling, me and my friend Jerry just turn to each other, not even turn to each other. We both just start laughing because this place is dead silent and everyone's kind of starting to shift in their seats because it's getting really awkward. This guy won't ask a question, won't go to these people at all, and is just yammering on and on about what he thinks about The Sopranos and what characters he doesn't like. And, oh, well, I thought the show was, some of these episodes, they're like a masterpiece, especially the one we watched. Yada, 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 blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
You needed the Stutjo crowd there to start booing them and
I swear to God,
chanting.
Now that it's all over, I feel like I watched something tragic happen. Like someone got Ard in front of me and I did nothing. I just sat there while justice could have been done. Nobody did anything. We all just sat there while this travesty played out in front of our eyes for what felt like 6 days straight. I felt like I watched this harrowing experience, and I was there. I could have done something. I could have saved us all.
Yeah.
I did nothing. I was all the way in the back.
Give out a boo or something.
I started out loud saying, "Why won't he ask a question? Why
Did
won't
he ever?
What? No, Garrett." He rambled on and on for about 10 minutes and then goes to David Chase like, so, like, I don't know, like, what do you think of that? And
like, what do you think of my opinion?
Yes! About my 10 minutes, 30 different directions, moron opinion that didn't mean anything, was not any sort of nuanced, interesting take on fucking anything. He just, it seemed like they asked him 2 minutes before they threw these guys on stage, like, fuck, we don't have anybody to mediate this thing. Can you go do it? And he was like, mediate? I don't know what that means. I'm a director, an important person and stuff. Should I just talk? I guess I'll just go talk. But what I think about The Sopranos. So he just, after he rambles on and on, he goes, so Dave, what do you think of that? And he just goes, so was there something specific you wanted me to address?
Oh, no.
And we didn't know, because what the fuck do you mean, what do I think? I don't know what the fuck what do you want me to say? Ask me a fucking question.
Wow.
So then for the rest of it, it's David Chase kind of giving snarky answers to non-questions. Edie Falco and Dominic Chianese were both just like bewilders as to what to fucking do, because I'm sure when you do these panels, there's someone who usually
Was this a thing like a tour that have they done this other places?
No.
This is just a
David Chase
one-off.
did it 3 days in a row.
Okay.
So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday for him. But
all at the Moving Image?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But each day was a different episode of the show, and different cast members came on. The only person who was the same was David Chase. And he seemed like he was just like, well, this isn't going how this is supposed to go.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there like, I don't know what you want me to do here, buddy. I was losing my mind, because then after they all kind of said like a snippet of Edie Falco was just like, we just watched that episode, and it's funny, we did the show like 400 years ago, and I really don't remember anything. It's so funny to me how people still want to talk about the show. I love it. I think it's great. Everybody wants to talk about the show, but I don't remember. I'm an actor. All I do, I learn my lines, I read them, and I'm done. That's why she's such a good actor, by the way, because she has a blank slate of a human being who had no opinion on anything.
Yeah.
She was just like, I read my lines, and I didn't even think I'd be a good Carmela, because I'm not a mom, and I'm not like, she's like, she seemed like she was kind of like a hippy dippy person or something.
Huh.
So playing this New Jersey housewife, mob wife bitch, seemed like she's like, she was like, I was surprised I got the role. And again, this is her now giving us something, because this guy didn't ask her anything. They individually were just like, I feel like I'm here because they're paying me, and like I have to say something.
Now, do you think he moderated the 2 shows before the one you saw?
No fucking way. If he did the first 2, there's no way they asked him to come back for the third one, because it was atrocious. And I think the whole thing is why he was the moderator is because, again, he's this director and producer of these famous movies. So whoever organized this is probably like, I have a home run here. I have these 3 people who are it's the director, creator / not even director usually, creator, and 2 of the probably biggest living stars from the show.
Yeah, right?
Probably. And I have this other director, this Ari Aster, whatever the fuck his name is. Like, this is a home run. How could this go wrong?
Wow.
Well, the Ari from Hollywood Ari decided the whole thing was about him, and fuck these other people on stage. I just want to tell everyone my opinions on The Sopranos. He seemed like he just didn't know what to ask. And while he was rambling, he kept like losing his train of thought, and he would just sit there, and it was silent for like 5 seconds. And the whole room is just silent. And it's like, Dominic Cainese is like literally going like this. He can't hear anything. David Chase is leaning in like,
not one heckle from the audience or
no,
something? Oh my God.
Everybody was so respectful. Everybody was like me, like just like, okay, but just can they talk?
Yeah.
I just came here to hear them talk. That's it. The people that played the characters of this show, I'm fucking obsessed with. I just want to hear them talk. That I don't care what they talk about.
Yeah.
Anything. And Dominic, Uncle June, got that. And at one point, kind of out of nowhere, he grabs the microphone and he's like, oh, I'm so happy to see all these people. They still love the show. This is how like they basically introduce themselves, and then we'll tell a little anecdote. He talked about how I just like making people laugh. People love the show. They love the character Uncle June. I love it because people laughed at it, and I just love making people laugh. And I got into acting, and when I first got into it, I'm at a diner, somewhere I'm working, and this beautiful woman comes in. And I'm talking to her, and I'm like, hey, so can I take you out to eat? Take you out to eat somewhere? How about we go to Havana? And she starts laughing like, Havana? You're going to take me to Havana? He's like, what do you want, Howard Johnson's? What'd you think? What do you want to go, Howard Johnson's? And he's like, oh, there was a Howard Johnson's across the street. That's why I said that. But she laughed so hard, it blew me across the room. And he was like, from that moment, I knew all I want to do is make people laugh.
Wow.
So on his own, he just came out
a good story
with this, and I'm butchering, like I'm making the story shitty. The way he told it, an auditorium full of people were all cracking up because it was really funny.
So, do you think it was just like he was unprepared, this moderator, so he didn't know what to do, and was just like, or did he think like, oh, the Sopranos, I love the Sopranos, I'll just go out there and wing it.
I'll go out there and just talk about what I like about the show, and this is obviously going to just spark a whole conversation with me and these people. Meanwhile, there was no part of it for them to latch on to because he just kept rambling and going different directions. And you also saw them leaning in like, dude, what the fuck do you want us to answer? You're not asking us anything. You're just saying stuff. And David Chase was even like, I'm not sure which part of that to address. And he just, I don't even remember what he said after that. but he came up with his own thing to talk about, basically.
How long did this part of it go?
This part of it went for maybe 15, 20 minutes of complete awkwardness. And 20 minutes is generous. I think it was about 15 minutes of this very awkward rambling. And then the guy Ari just turns to the crowd and goes, all right, so we're going to go to Q&A from the auditorium.
Oh, all right.
It was like, honestly, thank God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At
least.
The questions that are about to come booming out of this auditorium are going to be retarded. I know they are.
Mm-hmm.
But thank God, at least they're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
So this next part went off without a hitch because people were asking questions. They were not handed a microphone or anything. So people from like the back of this fucking auditorium back of the theater, excuse me, are screaming their questions.
Oh my God.
And
how'd they even pick a person?
People raised their hands and he would just point. And I'm like all the way in the back. So I was going to raise my hand because I have 10 questions for each of them.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask them, crazy things like, hey, that episode we all just watched for an hour? Hey, Edie Falco, what'd you think of that? Hey, Uncle June, what did you think of that? Do you remember any of that? How does that episode make you feel? Why don't we just start very basic? The thing we all just watched together for an hour. What about that? What do you think of that? So they didn't address the episode at all. The whole time. Nobody brought up. There was one little part where some person from the audience asked Carmela, like, oh, do you remember filming that last scene where you're really depressed on the couch? Like, do you remember that and how it made you feel and what you identify, any shit like that?
Yeah.
And Carmela again was like, listen, it was 400 years ago. I don't remember any of my individual thoughts from any shooting, anything. I just remember everybody that worked on the show was really good. And all I had to do was come in, read my lines, and I was done. Like, she was like,
kind of weird that she doesn't have any memory of any of these scenes.
Apparently, it's that, like she was saying, like actors, this is how they work. If they're good at it, they come in, they're able to just clear their mind and like be the person, and then they're done. And then they go to a panel to
life or whatever,
sit on stage and not talk. But. So people raise their hand. He picks on them. They say they scream their question out. If the panel's lucky, a lot of these people were just saying their question and no one could hear them. Luckily, though, the moderator Ari, he repeated one person who asked a question, like into a microphone.
God. Oh, so like they would yell it and you couldn't hear the question because they were far away from you, but then they'd start answering a question you didn't know what the question
was. And again, 95-year-old Uncle June, he couldn't hear anybody's fucking questions. Even if they were screaming him, he couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
I felt so fucking bad for him. They dragged this guy on stage, this 95-year-old guy, sit him there for like about an hour, I want to say, after he'd been sitting in the auditorium or the theater watching for an hour, and people are yelling questions and his little shaky hands by his ear because he's trying to hear them. And it's like, God. The guy repeated the first question into the mic so they could all hear it, and then just never did it again. Just never did it again. So it got to the point where someone asked Uncle June a question. He, of course, doesn't hear a word of it. And then, so the guy screams the question again. He only heard like half of it that time. So David Chase has to now repeat to Uncle June what the question from the audience was.
God. Wow. Was this the first night or the third
second night?
So they knew what, like to have a mic ready or whatever, or how to, some sort of format.
I almost wonder if like the first night they didn't even do a Q&A with the audience because whoever was moderating it had like, I don't know, a handful of questions prepared so that these people can get a conversation going and start talking about what you want to hear about, which is, hey, any info I don't know about this show I love. Any behind the scenes stuff, I wanted to ask them funny questions. I knew it was not going to happen. I was going to be screaming. Imagine how funny it would be if I'm screaming a funny question that no one can hear 5 times, and then I just give up because I was way in the back. But I wanted to ask him if he noticed how many times he wrote the word spec house into his script. I want to ask him if the gay veto thing was him getting revenge on the actor because I heard he was a bit to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to ask him about the episode that we just watched. So David, what was that about? Any insight whatsoever on the hour we just spent?
That's sad. I'm sorry you had such a bad time.
I fucking could not believe how I was so fucking angry. I was steaming when we walked out of that thing because they all say goodbye. And I'm like, honestly, thank God it's over. I can't sit here and watch Uncle June sit on the stage uncomfortably for another amount of time. It's driving me insane that he's just sitting. Dude, He said 2 or 3 things the whole time he was up there because no one asked him any questions. He just sat there.
I mean, how long did the questions from the audience go?
A painfully long amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, honestly, I don't know. It felt long, but it could have been 40 minutes. And then during the Q&A, something someone asked reminded Ari of something else he wanted to pontificate about. So he started yammering again in the middle of the Q&A, and again, not asking any questions, just talking about something he thought about the show. And after he blathered on and didn't ask anybody anything, David Chase grabs his mic and goes, "So Ari, did you get what you wanted from this?"
Wait, did they Mets podcast this? There was one.
No.
Oh.
No, everybody had their own mic.
Oh, okay.
But he picked his up because you got to understand, Edie Falco's, Uncle June's, and David Chase's mics are just on their lap because again, no one's asking them anything. They have nothing to say.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there with it on his lap for 95% of the thing. But after Ari rambled, he just goes, "So Ari, did you get what you want out of this yet?"
Wow.
He's asking is this fucking over? Because this is a piece of shit. Everybody in the crowd must have looked uncomfortable because I was extremely uncomfortable and angry.
Did Edie and Uncle June look uncomfortable? Or they just seemed to be there.
Uncle June looked like he just didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of sitting there, sunk into his chair, and again, kept shaky hair, trying to hear what people were saying. And Edie Falco a couple times chimed in with anecdotes about stuff. Stories about her and another actor, stuff that happened behind the scenes. Again, not really because she was asked a question like that, but she would get asked a question and then on her own, she would answer the question because some of these people would ask him "So did you like filming that?" And she would just go, "Well, yes, I liked it." But also it reminds me of a time, we're all laughing really hard because, everybody, Nancy Marchand, who played Tony's mom, who I think is this professional actor and, she's Hollywood, real Oscar winner type thing. She's got a piece of bologna in her hand while I'm opposite her of a scene, and she's just whacking it against her face and going, trying to make me laugh while I'm trying to do the scene. It's just really funny to picture.
Yeah.
Nancy Marchand, Tony's mom, turns out everybody loved her. That she was, and David Chase said he loved her. She was great. She was kind of curmudgeonly, she seems on the show, but she was also nice to everyone. And she was only supposed to be on for a season, but she told him just keep me working, just keep me where I don't care what you want me to do, I'll do it. Just keep me working.
And he did, right? Because she died, and then he kept her working
until she died. Yeah,
after she died,
and he put her in an episode after she died too. That's right. Oh my god, that horribly edited piece of shit. I wish I could ask him about that. How does he think that went? Yeah, so they finally just give up on this thing after David Chase asked if he got what he wanted, and everybody's clapping and saying goodnight. Did you hear any scuttlebutt from the people besides you and your friend, leaving, being what the fuck was that? Or... No, by the way, Artie Bucco was there in the crowd, and they never brought him on stage.
Why?
And it was funny because David Chase is the only person who acknowledged Artie Bucco was in the crowd. Again, the moderator didn't mention it at all. He's like, "Oh, we got a few people from the episode that are, here, the big part of the show." But he's like, "John Ventimiglia, who plays Artie Bucco. He said, who plays Artie Pasquale. He in every episode of the show, I believe every episode of the show." Meanwhile, we just watched an episode that Artie Bucco is not in. Maybe one of the only couple of episodes he's not in, but he wasn't in it.
Well, he really wasn't every episode.
I don't think he wasn't
not every episode, but he was in
a ton of them.
Oh yeah,
even if he's in for a second, just because they're at Vesuvio or something.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
But it was. I just thought it was funny that he was there and he was giving him a shout out, and he's like, in every episode, and just not this one, obviously, but he didn't mention that. So yeah, I walked out of the wrong door because apparently there was one door everybody was supposed to exit, and there was a door right behind me. No, but there was a security woman standing there, and she's like, "Oh, you're supposed to go through the other door." And I was like, "But I went through this one." And I just walked past her. I was so fucking mad. I'm like, this bitch is gonna have to grab me because I'm walking.
I just want to leave.
This sign says exit. It's not an emergency exit. It's a regular exit, but it's through an exhibit. It was through the Sopranos exhibit, which I didn't even bother to peer through because I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. But I walked through this door, so I'm going, and I started a whole thing because a bunch of people walked in behind me, and she just went, okay, all right, and then just tried to close the door behind me and 10 other people. But I was so fucking pissed off.
That sucks.
I turned to my friend Jerry, and I'm just like, I am appalled. I'm appalled at what I just watched. And I just kept yelling, why couldn't he ask a question? Why couldn't he just ask one one question? Just ask any question. Hey, Uncle June, what's your favorite color? Hey, Edie Falco, do you like grapes? Literally, I would have taken anything. Asking them about their favorite kind of weather. Do you prefer rainy days or sunny days?
Whatever.
Anything. Just ask him fucking anything.
You would think that since he's obviously a huge fan of Sopranos, he would know what the fans would want, or like encourage some sort of questions or something to go on.
No, for some reason he thought the thing to do was just keep blathering about how interesting some of the character arcs are, and how you got all these characters where they're all so stupid, which I thought was a fun thing to say to the guy who created the characters. Like, all these characters are all so stupid. And you're just rooting for bad things to happen to them. And people in the crowd, when they were doing the Q&A, were like, so by the way, not all of us were rooting for bad things to happen to all the characters. You fucking psycho.
Well, good. So you got a little bit of heckling, a little.
I know, again, I wish I had stood up right at the beginning and been like, hey, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Ask them a question.
You might have saved it.
Looking back at how it went, I wish I'd gotten kicked out. I wish I'd tried to steer it towards talk to Uncle June. Just talk to him. Ask him literally any question. I want to hear him talk about anything. Because, again, Uncle June spoke maybe 2 or 3 times. And every time he did, the whole place erupted laughing. Because every time he spoke, it was fucking hysterical. He said something funny every time. So I don't know why you wouldn't try to get that guy on a roll. I don't know why you wouldn't. But, the other thing is, the fucking people who were there, they weren't, all fat Staten Island Italians like me and my friend Jerry. It seems like a lot of MOMI members, because the tickets for this thing were open to members first. Caitlin went out of her way to get a membership just so she can get me tickets for this fucking thing. So everybody else that was there seemed a little Brooklyn Queensy.
Oh, like they were just kind of, I'm a member, I get to go kind of thing.
Yeah, they get to see.
Yeah.
They seemed a little hipstery, a little. So nobody else seemed that upset. No, there was definitely nobody as upset as I was, because me and Jerry go out for a couple of drinks afterwards, and I drink about 4 mint juleps.
Really?
We went to a bar on Stone Street that had mint juleps that were, I don't know, $600 a drink.
Of course.
I drank one because I thought it was funny. And I was like, "Ooh, a mint julep. I certainly will. Yes, I will. Please, sir, put that one right here." But it was really fucking good. I was like, "I'll have another," until I had 4. And so I had a few boozes in me. And then
that's bourbon and something?
Yeah, it's whiskey and mint and I think sugar.
Oh,
I think that's it. But so I get a few drinks in me, get a drink on the ferry. And my friend Jerry goes, it's been so long since we left the museum. I actually completely forgot about why we came out. And I was just like, I haven't forgot. It's all I've been thinking about, as a matter of fact. It's all I've been thinking about for the last few hours. It's all I'm going to be thinking about for about a month. Yeah. And so we're on like the fucking midnight ferry, and it's a Friday night, so there's a good amount of people on it.
Yeah. There
was a black guy who looked like he was 40 or something, sitting like kind of diagonal from me, and he is watching. It sounded like he was watching like Sonic the Hedgehog or something on his phone. It was like a really loud, cartoony sounding show he was watching on his phone. And like I said, I could tell what he was probably watching because he was blasting this fucking television show on his phone, and no one else was around us was really. It was like a low mutter. Mm-hmm. Nobody's really talking. Jerry says that about fucking, I forgot we're going out. And I didn't forget. And I just start ranting and raving about, you're going to ask a single fucking question? I mean, why'd they have this guy? Why? Why have anyone there? Why don't they just watch an episode of Sopranos and fuck off like we all basically did? And I'm just blah, 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 blah. The black guy watching a show on his phone literally went, stood up and walked away because I was disturbing the peace.
Oh my God.
That's how agitated I was. Well, and I did look around at one point, and even drunk as I was, I realized like, everyone's kind of looking at me because they're like, what the fuck's this guy's problem? Because I was losing my mind. I was like, I can't believe what we just sat through. I feel like I watched my favorite show get fucked in the ass and I did nothing. I sat there.
It had such promise to, like, the concept of the idea is like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. especially for such a big Soprano fan like yourself.
It seemed like it was made for me.
Yeah.
They said it's like they should have called it Steve Fest. Come to the Momi where we're gonna have Steve Fest. We show an episode of Sopranos on a big movie screen, and then we have two of the biggest actors who are still alive from that episode come and talk about it. Won't that sound fun? No.
Jeez.
Instead, I was literally watching a video of Anthony smacking a guy's glasses off his face, and I was like, why the fuck wasn't I there?
Yeah.
Why wasn't I at that? That seemed like a great time.
They're kind of both disasters, but
Your disaster,
was
though.
more enjoyable one. Like I expected the disaster.
I was
You didn't expect
expecting
the disaster,
to glean
yeah.
some new information and feel like I don't know, had learned something unique that other people, because you weren't allowed to record or do anything like that. So like, this isn't
course.
some, and I looked for it. Nobody recorded or posted anything from this.
Did they put your phone in that thing? Oh, okay.
No, and people were like taking pictures, but the guy in front of me was holding his phone way up here. So of course, right in front of me.
Oh.
And for like the first couple minutes, he just kept taking, not even recording video. He just kept taking a single picture, but holding his phone up for like 10 seconds at a time, for like 5 minutes. I'm like, just take a video. What are you doing?
Why even take a video? What are you going to watch it when you get home?
I don't know what it was for. And then, because then as soon as the guy Ari started talking, he put his phone away. I'm like, now you stop? You should be recording this. And little did I know, it's like, you shouldn't be recording this. What's the point? Unless you go ask Ari Asner. I got to find out what his actual name is. It's Ari, the guy who did Begonia and Hereditary. But
like the guy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I couldn't believe it was someone important because it seemed like just someone who really, really was trying to piss me off beyond belief.
Oh, that sounds.
So that was my Friday night fun time. Getting drunk on mint juleps and yelling about my Sopranos event.
I can't believe how disappointing. Yeah, just you almost wonder, like, in the other night, was there a great moderator or you just got fucking screwed?
I probably. Because comparatively, if you wanted to be a great moderator, just ask 4 or 5 questions. You would have been the best. By far the best. And they could have been, again, the dumbest questions possible.
Yeah, or just have something ready, something prepared.
Hey, David, if I gave you the choice, would you drink apple juice or fruit punch?
Whatever.
I would have loved the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Because we would have said something about how Vinny Pastore sat on a box of juice boxes.
Yeah, who knows?
In his head, like something.
Who knows what would happen? Yeah.
Because once they started talking, they kept bringing up stuff from behind the scenes that you wouldn't know. Like, I think Edie Falco said the funniest thing or at least one of the funniest things she ever saw was just James Gandolfini falling off a milk crate. She said he was just sitting on a milk crate and his just big ass, he just Humpty Dumpty backwards off the thing and his legs went like up in the air. And she said it was the funniest thing she ever saw in her life.
That's the stories you want to hear.
The whole crew, the actors, everybody was just bent over, dying laughing for like an hour because he just fell out of a milk crate. And apparently behind the scenes, James Gandolfini was a great guy and he was just laughing too, like, what the fuck?
I thought you were going to say he was doing that milk crate challenge. When people get really fucked up, they make a pyramid and try to get to the top.
But no,
he just one milk crate and he fell off. Wow.
But yeah, I if I had a time machine and could go back, I wouldn't prevent any fucking tragedies. I wouldn't go kill baby hit, whatever the fuck. I would go back to Friday, stand in the crowd after a minute of the rambling and just go, ask a fucking question now. Start asking questions, please.
Yeah. You missed your chance. I feel like that would have jolted him and just been like, okay, fine. But he wouldn't have any questions. That's the thing. Like, he would just have to go right to the audience for questions.
That's the thing. It seemed like, this is why I was so surprised. He was like this big Hollywood guy. It seemed like he was unprepared and didn't know what to do.
That's what it seems like. Oh, I'm a Sopranos fan. I got this.
Yeah.
And I won't have to, I won't have to think about this.
Write what down. And he was in the chair kind of sideways facing all them. And the whole time he was just so hunched over and like this.
Oh God.
The whole time. It was like he's so uncomfortable. But I don't know. If you're so uncomfortable, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It would have been better if he just didn't talk. if you just like, I have something in my throat. You guys talk amongst yourselves, literally. Just talk.
Or it would have been better if even just like, fuck that guy and just have David Chase do it. You know?
Yeah. Or better yet, you're gonna have a Q&A thing. Have a microphone, because there's a perfect area to have people just line up and one by one ask questions into the microphone, so people in the audience can hear the question, the people on the stage can hear it, and then they can ask questions. It'll be more of a formal thing, and like based on how long the line is, like when you're gonna have to cut it off, and like whatever.
Yeah.
If I could go back, I would do the whole thing over again. It was still an experience, and still. Again, the hallway went out of her way to get me the fucking tickets to this thing. So I was happy just to be there. And I was literally happy just to be in the room with all these people.
Now, how come
see them alive?
How come she didn't go?
Charlie was sick.
Oh,
she was supposed
to go? Fuck.
Yeah. She was supposed to.
She dodged a bullet, I guess.
The only bullet she really dodged was having to listen to me all night ranting and raving about it. Because I'm sure she would have had a fine time just with what it was. I was the one who's like just my fucking gabagool autism set off completely. And I'm just fucking, I can't believe it. I can't believe how bad that was. What a pile of shit. I wasted these fucking people's time. They don't have much time on this earth left talking about Dominic Chinese. And this is what they're dragging him out stage to do this to him. How embarrassing.
Well, now you guys are a member of MEMA.
Ugh.
And maybe you could go find some other things.
I'm not going. I don't feel like it anymore ever again. But anyway, that was my crap. Yeah. That's why I said yours more interesting and more relevant.
Okay.
And then there's like a war or World War III or something going on. I don't really care. I was way more concerned about what went on World War Sopranos on Friday. Pork Chops 2345. The Iran War was launched to distract from Stuttering John's show.
Thank you.
It certainly was. Amazing who's who. I even met Ray DeVito. Did you see Pork Chops there?
I did see Pork Chops. Sorry, I forgot to bring you up. But yeah, Pork Chops and I hung out in the crowded lobby for most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see Ray DeVito, though.
And Pork Chops also says they didn't shake hands. Page 6 was wrong.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that. The accuser guy would shake hands with Anthony. It just seemed like he'd be like an asshole.
Joey Dago, so you sat there like a calzone with legs? Yeah. I sat there like a real chooch. And Uncle June said, you just eat a bunch of White Castles? No. Bullshit. I can smell them on you. No super chats tonight. Wow, I thought. But talking about the dabble crap was a big super chat avenue.
I thought so, but no.
It's the worst I think we've ever done. Like literally ever. I don't think we've ever gotten that low. That's a new record low.
Well,
that's our sign. Never again.
We're not Dabbleverse fans, and probably our fans aren't really Dabbleverse fans either. But it was an event; it had to be discussed.
The Scrabbleverse could get more people if they did more live stuff like that. Because I would go. That looked like fun.
But you need the guy that everyone hates to be there.
He's got to go.
That's the thing, yeah.
I mean, if he got paid for that, I don't know why he wouldn't. I'd do it again.
Why would he? They should not pay him. He literally was up there for 10 minutes and then just left.
Yes, he shouldn't get paid. If he got paid anything, he should be like, wow, that was free money. All I had to do was nothing. I showed up and sat on stage and people yelled at me and that was it. He left after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Chester. There. Well, thank you. This is no longer a record-breaking show.
No.
It's a record-breaking rebound, though.
Yes.
You broke the record for how much of a rebound we had from an all-time low. So thank you.
Thank you, Chester.
Very, very much.
Really appreciate it.
That's extremely appreciated.
Yeah.
I'll discontinue my whining and moaning about the Sopranos event. It's just, I have not been able to go a day since Friday without it popping into my head and me just reliving moments from it. Like, God, what a fucking And everything up until the panel was awesome. It really was, like the way it's set.
You have to watch an episode on a huge screen.
Everything was pretty much on time.
Yeah.
Like I walk in and I'm like, 2 tickets under the name Conti, and he prints out these 2 bad boys for me. And I was like, ooh, my tickets to my Sopranos show. I go in, I saved them. I don't know why I saved them. But then I sit there, we watch the episode, and I'm like, this is so fucking awesome. This is the cool. I've never watched an episode of my favorite TV show in a movie theater.
Yeah.
In a really nice theater like the one they have there. Sumner Redstone Theater. That's what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
CBS guy.
The Sumner Redstone Theater. So for most of it, I was like, this is the greatest theater experience I've had in my life. And then the immediate drop off to where I was in my seat, just clenching my fists. Just ask a question. Just ask Uncle June a fucking question. God damn it. Just ask anything. Stop talking. Stop talking. God.
So when you got home, did the hallway have to hear all that?
Yeah. But I picked up pretty, even in my drunken stupor, I was, ranting and raving about it, but I picked up pretty early on, like, oh, I think she's not appreciating this story because, again, how she had to bend over backwards to get these tickets and make phone calls and send emails and become a member of this shit. And I'm just fucking bitching and moaning nonstop. I think it wasn't really making her feel great. So I did kind of cut it like, yeah, well, I would go back. I would love to do it. And I mean it. Like, I would do it again. But
yeah, and just hope for a better outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't, it twists my guts every time I think about it because I can't get over the fact that I was there and I did nothing.
It shook the bones of you.
It shook the bones of me. It shook the bones of me. I just did nothing. I sat there and I let them ruin the night of some of my favorite creators of all time.
Fuck. Sorry, that sucks.
Worst day of my life. Combined with some of the best times.
But the barbecue was good.
Barbecue was awesome.
Okay.
Big Beach in Queens. If you're ever in Queens because you're going to something completely disappointing, which if you're in Queens, it's a high chance that'll happen, go to Big Beach. I do recommend. They had some good BBQ. Got the brisket, got the ribs,
nice
potato salad. The beans were pretty damn good. I think there were a lot of onions in the beans though. So I went to, but it was like little chunks of onion. So I just went to the bathroom and let out a hot, like liquid fart. And then I was like, oh, okay. It smelled really bad, but I was like, I'm good.
You were good,
There wasn't enough onions to really derail my night.
Oh, all right.
But they had barbecue turkey. That I've never had that before.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
good.
squares of turkey that tasted like ham.
Huh. Like smoky ham
like
or whatever.
Smoky ham. Yeah. Smoked ham.
Huh.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I'm not a big ham fan, but I thought that was good. The mac and cheese is mid. Nothing really to write home about there. Wings were good. I ordered a cocktail. It was supposed to be like a whiskey and Sprite thing. And I asked for it, and the guy goes, oh, I'm sorry. He like way over explained this, and I thought it was funny. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I can't make that drink because we're out of the lemon lime Sprite. And he takes out the gun that he has behind the bar, and he holds it in front of me. He goes, see this one, the Sprite, we're out of that. I'm just like,
okay, I believe you.
Okay, so you're saying you can't make the drink. I get it. He never once said he couldn't make the drink. He just kept saying, that drink, I'm out of the lemon lime Sprite. I'm out of the lemon lime. And he shows me on the gun, the lemon lime, I'm out of it. I'm just like, all right, I'll get something else then.
Thanks.
Thank you for explaining. Do you want to draw a diagram? Is there any other way you can show me that you don't have the lemon lime portion? The lemon lime element of this cocktail doesn't. It wasn't even like, oh, I can make it with lime juice or something. He just said no lemon lime and stared at me. I was like, okay, I'll get something else. And I ordered this like Jack Daniel's lemonade thing that was just sour Jack Daniel's. And I was like, I wish they had lemon lime.
Yeah.
Wish I had some fucking Sprite. This thing sucks. Yeah, that was my night. Brian Anthony. Thank you, Brian. You're both good storytellers. We're all listening intently.
Wow.
I will take that. That is a very nice compliment.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take it, but I don't necessarily agree with at least me. I have such little faith in my storytelling abilities.
I don't know why. I was enthralled.
I don't know. Get all flustered.
To be fair, I'm also a empty-headed boob, so maybe your stories are great to me,
Okay,
Garrett.
good.
They always will be. One empty-headed boob to another. Bob Patrice, was he there?
No.
Usually he makes the trip.
Yeah.
Dabble.
Thank you, Bob.
And then Bob says, I don't have anything against Stuttering John, but he is kind of sad and unfunny. I can't believe any club owner would ever hire him after that.
Yeah.
Well, did people demand their money back?
No one seemed to really be demanding the money back that I saw.
That's what you got to worry about. If the club made their money,
yeah,
I would invite him back. Like, yeah, that worked out.
And I mean, that's a drinking crowd. So everyone was getting a lot of drinks. So I'm sure they were happy with that.
Yeah.
But they had to like bring
in
extra people because so many people showed up that they had to bring in like extra help. Like at the last moment they were saying, yeah.
Well, they should have.
Yeah.
I think we need some extra help. I agree with you, Bob, though. He's just kind of sad and unfunny. But I don't understand. Like, he has to recognize that the entire world, his entire fan base, is people that hate him or that sarcastically act like they like him.
Mm-hmm.
So just go with it. I mean,
I know.
If you're going to make money to show up at a place and all these people are going to go, boo, fuck you, go on stage, tell some crappy jokes. You don't have to try very hard. And then say, all right, good night. I did my time.
Exactly.
I'm going to get paid. And look, I fucking packed the house. And you guys got what you wanted. You got to all shout at me that I'm a piece of shit or whatever. I mean, I'm sure it's not good for your soul. Maybe it's not good for your feelings or your ego.
But good for your pocketbook.
Good for your pocketbook.
Yeah.
And if you just, I don't know, show balls and stand up there and fucking show some backbone, like I'll fucking take it. I don't care. You people don't scare me. You're all pussy boys. And you just like stand up there and say, fuck you. You'll probably gain some kind of respect from some of them. At this point, I don't know if it's possible because the saga of this man,
I guess, no, yeah, especially after that night,
is so just long and pathetic. But there could eventually be some kind of turning point where he wins one person over. It starts one person at a time.
They started off ready to give him a chance, at least. They were like, all right, let's do this. Let's just see what happens. And he just got up there with his paper and started reading stupid,
which is
Cumia
fine
stuff.
That's great. It's not great. It sucks, but whatever. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Johnny Claire, I watched Train Dreams until the Chinese fella got iced. It was funny, as you said. Should I watch the rest of it? And happy birthday month, Steve. Thank you. I was so distracted by
oh my God,
my absolute disdain for what happened to me on Friday night. I forgot it's my birthday month. Happy birthday month to me.
Oh God.
I don't have any booze. Here, I'll take the last sip of this Yesly water. That's to you, Johnny Claire. Cheers to my birthday month. Happy birthday to me. Now, we can't make him wait even a moment longer because this poor guy's been sitting here
for a while
listening to me rant and rave. I basically did to our guest what Ari Aster did to the cast and crew of The Sopranos. I just made him wait a really long time for not much payoff. Here's our very special guest. He was with you, I believe.
He was there
at the Dabbler event.
Yes.
It's the one and only Michael Gavin Ali.
Seriously, I do not like The Sopranos.
Oh my God.
I do not give a shit about Soprano talk for Friday night because I don't think that's more important than what happened with me and Garrett on Friday night because that was more exciting than listening to stories about The Sopranos because...
Well, thank you for your time. It was very nice having you. And we'll see you next time on Autism Strikes Back.
No, come on. We got to bring him back on. He's been waiting on hold for so long.
Isn't it funny that he was waiting for like an hour? And I was just like, nah, now you can leave.
Come on. All right, Mike. We'll give you one more chance.
One more chance.
All right.
Chances up. Okay. All right. One more chance.
Okay.
For real this time.
Yes. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Okay, no, but for real. It's Michael Gavin Ali. There he is.
How are you guys? I have been making the rounds on podcasts, Dr. Chow and the Backyard Boys.
Oh God, yeah.
So I was making the rounds, and now this is my third show.
Quit bragging.
Discussing about the mayhem that is
Mhm.
called Stuttering John. And me and Garrett were there with Big A, No Filter Paul, Chris, Balacino, Anthony. I thought Chrissy Mayer would come. That would have been
It's kind of a trek for her.
Yeah, I know, but
She has a kid and all that stuff.
yeah, I
but
get
yeah.
that. I get that. But it was nice seeing Garrett there.
Thank you.
So I was, actually, I actually was going to the show to see John. But
Yeah, that's what we all did.
I got the feeling everyone wanted to just see what he would do on stage.
no,
and-
but let me tell you this. This was before when Anthony announced it. I had plans going to see Stuttering John and to confront him about the stupid lawsuit, why his children do not even talk to him, and just get it on audio and play it for who are these podcasts, El Horrible Live, and I'll probably give it to you guys since
you sent me the audio of the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, it was better than going to a porn convention. I have
Wow. That's high praise from Michael Gavin Ali.
That is.
Actually, I've been waiting for this since I don't even know, since the Dabbleverse came into full effect. This was a fucking dream come true.
Really?
But yes. And I was so really excited when Anthony announced he was coming to New York to see Stuttering John. Man, the place was so packed. I couldn't even believe it in some rinky-dinky comedy club, which, by the way, the service sucked. They were so unprepared.
They were unprepared for the amount of people that
Now,
were
do
going to
you
show up.
think if they had this at a bigger venue, like a theater or something, he'd be able to fill it up? Are you going to fill me up?
No, I was on YouTube today, and John is trying to sue Mark for the comedy owner of Rodney's
For what?
for poor ticket sales, and now he's
I don't
trying
think
to.
you can sue for that.
Yeah.
Plus, he's also how can I say this? You know Tommy Jordan?
Yeah.
So now he's saying he's putting allegations. He's suing.
Allegations.
He wants to arrest. I can't even. Tommy Jordan. So.
Wait, Stuttering John wants to arrest Tommy Jordan?
Stuttering John's not a cop.
Well, Tommy Jordan's the one that went up and ripped up his papers.
Yes.
That's assault.
Yeah.
For assault. No, I have been talking about this for my friend was there. I was sitting with Big A and No Filter Paul, and man, I just was like, oh my fucking God, this place is going to turn out. Is it going to be a positive or an absolute fucking negative? And it just was an absolute complete failure. And we should have just left. We should have just left and oh, go fuck yourself. And
we kind of did. No?
No, I had to pay my tab.
Oh, yeah. We did have to pay our tabs.
And it was ridiculous. We didn't have to pay our tab. That was bullshit, I have to say. You know?
Yeah. I kind of hear you. Not, I don't know about paying a tab maybe, but like ticket refunds or something. We got a 10-minute show.
Especially people that paid $100.
Yeah.
They should definitely get their money back.
Yeah. I mean, like, here's this fucking asshole. I was talking about this today with my friend who I talk Stuttering John talk like 24/7.
Is it the friend we met?
No, this is not my friend Nicole. This is another friend who I work with. So we were talking about the whole mayhem of Stuttering John at Rodney.
Mayhem.
And I have to say, it was a train wreck. And I think we killed Stuttering John's comedy career.
But now is it what you
that's what it was?
Was
That
it a
did
train wreck that you wanted or liked? Like, were you happy of?
He just said it was better than a porn convention.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
It was better than a porn convention because there was so much excitement, because there were so many people despising John,
Yeah,
and they were going to try to give him a chance. And I was like, okay, let's see him. But he took a big shit at the front door and really just had to read Anthony's arrest report, which, by the way, he was exonerated. And he's going on.
Hey, all right, hold on a second. Hold on. Exonerated, sure. He went to that rehab.
yeah, he had
thing
to
and
do a lot of things.
He got, but there's a video. I didn't save it, but there's a video of someone like secretly. I don't know how secretly. If you're at this thing, you have to understand everyone's recording everyone at this fucking thing. But Anthony, you might have had a couple in him. He's yelling, talking to someone in the comedy club room, and I'm pretty sure, I could be mistaken. He allegedly said, "Yeah, I bit a fucking hand, and I'm proud I did it."
No, he did.
Yeah,
yeah. And he said he was like, and he did the whole he mimed it and everything.
So yeah.
Like I said before,
But sure, the courts he's out of that.
It seemed like Stuttering John got under Anthony's skin a little.
Really?
It seemed that way. What did you think, Michael?
I think he was doing it on purpose. This was all planned by John to get back at Anthony, to rub it in his face.
Yeah.
I just thought John, I just wanted to go. I thought everybody was going to go after John and like bring him down and just bring him back and just beat the shit out of him. But that's what.
Why?
Because we fucking hate him.
I understand. Maybe you think his comedy stylings aren't up to snuff, or maybe your taste. I don't know if he should be getting dragged off stage and bludgeoned to death because you guys are weirdly obsessed with him a little bit.
Actually give a punch in the stomach, or something. But
again, there was no physical necessary.
No.
I get it.
He took his ball and went home regardless.
Yeah. And he was crying after the show.
Yeah, because guys are so mean.
Oh,
so
come
mean
on.
to him.
Wait, how do you know he was crying?
Because that's what I heard. That's what I heard. And Saturday, he's like cheering that he's got a victory lap, like he won, which is so fucking delusional.
What was his take on how did he decide that he won?
Because he basically says, I stuck it up to Anthony and I won.
Wow.
And I was like, you
stuck it up to him.
You fucking loser.
Yeah.
I was talking to Carl and I was talking to a bunch of other people who I know. John's going to be 62 in 2 years. So he's going to be applying for Social Security and Medicaid. So he doesn't have enough years to get a regular job. But he can apply for Medicaid and Social Security when he's 62 or 61.
Okay. So that's a good thing.
So it's a good thing for John. But for all those years that he claims that he's been a comedian, which is not true.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was on Leno for, I don't know, a decade, and when his talents just
loving this, Garrett?
Dried out.
Is this your favorite?
When his talents dried out, You would think he would be doing desk work or like being in a warehouse or something like that and not hear from him, but have him still.
Why would he do any of that? He's selling out comedy clubs.
Yeah.
Selling out. They
He's
had to
not
fucking
even
pack people
selling out.
against the wall.
He's not even. That was the best sold out show. You're never going to see that in an entire lifetime. It was
that show had a lot of buzz, and
Yeah.
I think if Stutjo decided he was going to do it again, he could do it again.
I
in a
don't
bigger
think
venue
so.
even.
I truly do not think so, Steve.
No, I'm with Steve. I think he could.
You think?
Michael,
Yeah.
you wouldn't go if he did it again?
I would go. I would
See?
go.
I think he would get the same crowd he had, plus more people who saw the first thing.
Yeah, now
and
they're hearing
wanna
about
go-
this thing and want to go see it more.
All the Garretts are going to bring their Steves this time.
Yeah.
I think the page 6 article, made it more exciting, made it more eventful. I have to say that we were on page 6. That was unfucking believable. Just today, I was totally surprised.
It
by
honestly was surprising.
that we made.
As stupid as page 6 is, the
that
fact
we
that they had even a little article
I
about this
know.
retard fest was kind of incredible.
And they kind of got everything correct. The
Yeah.
Go show, the Dabbleverse, and blah blah blah. Yeah.
All the other details seemed
Now-
correct.
Except the shaking hands at the end.
Apparently that was
No,
yeah.
that never happened. Plus, you would think that a lot of people like me and who are these podcasts, I know you're not into the whole Dabbleverse thing.
Mhm.
You're observers of the Dabbleverse, but I'm fully into the Dabbleverse. But it would be funny.
I just that
How-
word
I
over and over
thought-
again makes me
I-
upset.
Can I just say
No,
no?
you, Mike.
Would you think that if I described the Dabbleverse to porn stars, would they understand,
Oh my god.
or would they be saying
You're
like,
trying to mix chocolate and peanut butter together right now.
"Yeah,
No,
Dabbleverse and porn stars.
no, he's trying to mix retards with people who fuck for money. Which, listen, I mean, if you have one of them on your show, because we've watched interviews you've done,
Yeah.
I think it would be an interesting segment if you tried to introduce one into the Dabbleverse and just to see what happens.
I'll
Just-
do it on social media."
Now I
mean,
heard that your show got taken down from YouTube.
What the hell?
yes, it has. I'm trying to wait for an appeal to get it back, but I'm live on X.
Oh, okay.
All right, we can still
So-
find you on there.
What
Yeah.
was the reason they gave for deleting your
Um,
channel?
Because of a Twitter link that I had under one of the videos, and it was like sexual,
Ah,
and it really wasn't. So
I didn't even know you can't do that. I guess it makes sense.
no, you
Yes.
can't.
Yeah,
Now-
you gotta be careful if you have people
Yeah,
who
I know what you
fuck
mean.
on your show. Was it like one of the porn stars' social media account? You couldn't link that?
Yeah, I just linked her X account.
That's the thing. On X, you can show porn,
Yeah.
and if she was probably showing porn on her X account, so that'll get
Yeah,
your YouTube taken
I mean,
down.
Whatever. I mean, hopefully I'll get it back, but I'm still doing the show on X. So anybody who wants to check out the Michael Gavin Ali show, it will be on X for the time being. Hopefully we'll get it back by the end of this month, starting in April. So we'll see what happens.
I think we have some super chatters who are interested in watching that show. Let's see. Asian sumo wrestler with AIDS. Happy birthday, Steve. Have some butter.
Oh yeah. How's
Thank
the
you.
butter thing going? Did you slow down?
No, I sped up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had chicken franchise that I made myself on Friday or no Thursday.
Is that a lot of butter and lemon?
butter in the pan?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's butter.
Yeah.
There's butter in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Saturday was butter, or Friday rather, buttery barbecue, barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, I don't even remember what I ate
Okay.
or what I even did. So, oh, pizza. Saturday was pizza, I believe.
No butter.
And I was proud of myself. I was like, oh, I didn't have any butter.
Yeah.
I had a nice healthy pizza with cheesy bread. Nice, healthy, cheesy bread and pizza.
Okay.
And then yesterday I literally slathered butter onto my waffles as I ate them for brunch lunch that lasted all day.
Okay.
So yeah, I've had some butter. Bob Fan of Patrice, I would have been there, but my son is home for spring break.
So I'm actually reading on John's Twitter that he says, ironically, okay, stop laughing, Michael Gavin Ali. He says, how ironic it is that I read an assault report of Pocky the same night he committed assault, which is not true.
He did punch.
No.
He did hit the guy.
It's
He
true.
did punch him.
Yeah, but assaults can be words.
Yeah.
Like assault and battery. The battery parts were but even that, if like once you touch someone, you touch the guy, you can,
Yeah, you could do something.
Yeah, but
It's
the
assault.
guy, but Kevin and Stevie Lou planted.
Oh, did they?
They planted him?
No, they planted with CJ Brown.
Oh, they planned it.
Yeah,
Planned it.
Oh,
Planted him.
Okay.
Anyway, Bob Fan of Patrice, back to what I was reading. I'll fly in at the end of this month, maybe. Happy birthday month, Steve. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Thank you, Michael. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Pork chops 2345. Oh, you had a lot to say about Kiki, Michael, until she showed up. What happened? Did she put you were you being a pussy boy?
No, I thought her comedy set was pretty awful. I thought Gino was the funny one, and I think he saved the show.
This is really just Bizarro Town, huh?
Yeah.
I just did not. Keanu's setting, nobody gave a shit. I didn't give a shit about
Wow.
Keanu. I just think her comedy's kind of lame, Like,
Wow.
I just like.
Okay. I'm with you with like it wasn't the right crowd for her comedy.
No.
That was the thing. Everyone was there for blood kind of thing. And Keanu was a nice girl and telling, nice, funny jokes and everything. And it just everyone was there for Stuttering John.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, just wanted.
What about Sheba Mason? Did you think?
Oh yeah, Sheba Mason went up. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheba.
What was your opinion, Garrett?
Sheba went up. She was pretty good, and she had some comments about the Dabbleverse and how
I mean, like she did okay, but I think she was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
she did all right.
I mean, like
but people don't know. People don't know what this Dabbleverse is.
No, but why would you bring people who don't know it? That's the whole thing. You gotta give them video clips. You gotta sit there for an hour and just watch YouTube about Stuttering John and all that stuff, and to get your information right about the Dabbleverse. Okay, about Stuttering John. Why he's a pathetic human being. It's like, Garrett, it's like Opie, another pathetic human being, a lowlife. But the whole John thing is just was amazing, I have to say.
Was it everything you hoped for?
Yes.
So you weren't hoping that he just before it started, were you hoping he would just do his act and people would hate it and boo him?
Yes.
Or
yes.
Okay. Now, he didn't do his act though. He just read from Were you disappointed that he didn't do any jokes? He just read from the police report.
He basically bombed. If he did stupid jokes, I would be ripping his ass apart.
Well, that's bombing still.
Yeah. If he still bombed with the arrest report of Cumia,
I would have preferred that though.
I just like.
I feel like it would have been more entertaining if he told shitty jokes.
See, that's what. Yeah.
More fun.
That's what we were there for.
So at one point, that might. Yeah. At one point, that's what I was going to ask you about. At one point, Anthony and a bunch of people started chanting squeegee,
Yeah,
and I don't know what his squeegee joke is.
I don't know either, but
you're supposed to be in the Dabbleverse.
He just picked his nose and ate it.
Sorry.
Booger eater.
Joke is from his comedy sets.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, that's how I know
Ooh,
about
Garrett,
the
that
whole
fart stinks. Woo! Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Michael. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just farted and it smells like a fucking garbage pail abortion.
Does it smell like ass?
Good one.
Because I can lay a big, nice stinker.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
Liar.
I can.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, that's not
No, when I'm in my house, I mean, I lay a big stinker.
Yeah, when no one's around, so there's no
Yeah.
witnesses.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so who knows if you're telling the truth?
When I eat something spicy, I start to fart like big time. When I'm at work, I'm like passing gas.
Whoa. Do people ask what's that smell and think it's you?
No, nobody says anything.
Oh, maybe it doesn't smell.
Well, it smells when I smell it.
Do you ever fart under your covers and then just put your head under and stay under there for a while?
I used to do that with my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, your blow up doll?
No, my old girlfriend, like back from 2007. I haven't dated in such a long time.
18 years?
Yeah. I just was going.
Why is that? You're a big picky guy?
No, I was just going through a lot of personal shit. I mean, like I'm starting to thinking to put my feet, starting to thinking about going out a little more with females. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that girl you had over your house that last time we had you on?
Nicole?
Yeah.
She's a lesbian.
Well, you know, there's a chance.
No, we've been talking about her hooking up with girls. Like, you gotta get them drunk.
Yeah.
And just make out with them. That's the whole plan.
Oh, okay.
That sounds. You are a charming man, Michael.
Yes, I know.
This is like you should send this little chunk of video out as like a dating profile. You got to get them drunk and then you make out with them.
Yeah.
But hey, nothing wrong with that. They call that being a pickup artist, Mike.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
So, I gotta
If you
tell
had
you,
to name one thing in the night, what was your favorite part? Just one thing.
my favorite night of the part.
Yep.
When Stuttering John said skull and left like a little bitch. And people were saying, I thought people were going to trash the place.
Yeah. Everyone seemed to be pretty calm.
It had that feeling. It had that massive feeling like, what the fuck? And I thought they were just going to throw like chairs and tables and all this stuff just to make a scene, saying this guy was supposed to do 40 minutes and he did 10 minutes and go fuck yourself and just like throw the place down, you know, like throw the tables, you know, just make a statement, but still, you know, Rodney's they got to be more prepared if they have like an event like this. This was a complete disaster from the owner, and I have to say,
I mean, what could Rodney's do? It was Stuttering John that bailed on him.
I understand that, but they should have been more prepared because of the crowd, because of Anthony. I don't blame Anthony for it. I just would never see a large crowd.
Feels like you're blaming Anthony.
Yeah.
No, I'm not blaming Anthony.
Seems like you're kind of talking shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Seems like it.
No,
seems like Anthony, this fucking guy.
Blaming how it was set up, how you know, like I blame John for a lot of it. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think he fucked everybody over. I think he fucked Gino, Keanu. I think he fucked us over.
Gino and Keanu got paid. How'd he fuck them over?
How much did they get paid?
I have no idea, but they got paid.
Oh, okay.
It was 10 grand a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, but John fucked everybody over. Fucked everybody over.
Did he though? You just said it was exactly what you expected.
Better than a porn convention.
Yeah.
Porn convention. You said you loved when he said skull and left.
Oh,
you described a lot of love for what you saw. So
I loved it because it was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fucking train wreck, and that's what I enjoy.
This is
But
a
I
train
think
wreck.
Stuttering John, I don't think after this it'll be talked about for ages. I think Garrett, me, and everyone and everybody else, this was probably one of the best moments for the Dabbleverse, but this will be an all-time talker.
You and Garrett are going to go down in the history books.
Yes.
Two of the guys that were there at the thing that happened when a guy was there and he said a thing. I just noticed you and Garrett have the same haircut.
We do.
You have the Michael Gavin Ali special.
I do.
What happened to your hair? What happened to your nice poofy hair?
Some Dominican guy cut it all off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Steve, you should have came. Steve.
I know. I mean, you heard it. My Sopranos Friday night.
Yeah.
You said it was
Michael
your favorite
didn't
part
like
of the
it,
show so far. I now wish I kind of wish I'd gone and hung out with you guys instead of getting my hopes and dreams shattered. It sounded like you guys all had a great time drinking, having fun, carrying on.
We had a blast. Oh, don't get me wrong.
Bullying a retarded guy from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah. No, we should have just called it Dabble Stock. That's what Chris
Baldessano
should have had T-shirts for Dabble Stock.
Now, being a Dabbleverse guy, do you think this could be the beginning of the end to the Dabbleverse? Because how's John gonna do better than this?
Very good interview question, Garrett.
That is a
You
very.
should have done a fucking panel with the guys from The Sopranos. You asked this fucking guy way better questions than that cocksucker Ari Aster did to legendary people of the screen. Anyway, what was your answer?
Like
to
it could
the
be like
dumb
a big
question?
climax, and then it's kind of you can never get to that mountaintop again. So
his streams are going to be more. His live streams are going to be more entertaining than his comedy.
This just helps keep the boulder moving downhill.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's, more attention.
The attention of John
Some
doing
newspaper.
live streams. Like, to be honest with you, he does a lot of live streaming, and he just bitches and moans. Like, this guy is a pathetic fucking loser, and we got to see him live and dropping like a bomb.
I don't know. He seemed very confident when he was up on stage, and he took all the heckling. He kind of just like
bitch. He looked like he was sweating as a pig.
I didn't see any sweating. He seemed pretty calm.
I'm sweating like a pig.
No, I thought he was pretty. You
thought he was pretty?
He was nervous as fuck.
I don't know. He wasn't like rushing his speech or anything, and he kind of just like he walked in and just took the crowd booing him and just sat down and.
I think
he seemed very professional.
What I heard was he was crying after the show.
I feel like someone made that up.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Crying.
I feel like some people that went there paid $100 to go to that were crying after the show. We have speaking of paying, we have some more pay and says here.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Fana Patrice, MGA, they're telling us you have to die.
Well, Bobo, I'm not going to die. Okay?
We're all going to die eventually.
Yeah, we're going to all die, but not right now.
He's not going to die.
Okay.
Bob Fana Patrice, MGA is not wearing pants.
I
You
am
wearing
wearing
pants?
pants.
No, you're not.
Prove it.
Yeah,
We could see you're not.
You're not wearing pants.
Oh my God, your dick's out.
I can see your helmet.
Oh, God.
Those are nice Nike track pants.
Yes.
Is that a Tukey shirt?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
You're dabbling it up.
All right.
And Harold, I'm sorry, Mike. They're telling us you have to go.
Yeah.
Really?
And Mality. Oh no, wait.
I'm bored.
Anonymity says, "I'm bored. Get this adult video addicted spaz off screen, please."
Okay, Anatomy or whatever your stupid name is. Who cares about the super chats?
That's right. Defend yourself, Michael. That's
See,
right.
Thing is, it was
Jake, what-
Michael's Super Bowl.
Yes.
No, that's the thing.
I
Garrett,
understand.
Yeah.
you have the exact right words. It was the Super Bowl for me.
Thank
it
you
was
for
like
repeating
a
what I just said.
dream. It was like a dream thing. It was like the Super Bowl. It was like Woodstock all together. It was like,
But you know,
It
when
seems like none of those things. It seems like a I don't know, adult fest.
but the Super Bowl is the ultimate end of the season, and then you got to start all over again. Like that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. The
New
Dabbleverse
season,
is
yeah.
kind of like it had its Super Bowl, and then it's
yeah,
gotta start from
I
the
have to
beginning.
agree with you. I have to agree with you on that. But
You have to.
but we'll recap with John again.
I guess so.
You know, there's gonna be more. John's gonna make some accusations about Anthony. You know, Tommy Jordan.
Wish Stanfield showed up.
I know.
You know, he's gonna say that Pinky, Kevin Brennan threatened him. You know, he's gonna make some shit up as he does all the time. He's a fucking piece of shit. But I really had a fun time. I had a great time seeing Garrett. You know,
Thank you.
I miss hanging out with you guys. I wish we would. I would love to come to the studio.
I was gonna say you can come to
Gino's.
Harlem, but I don't know. You might be burning that bridge with
Yeah.
how you talk
No,
about
I'm
Keanu.
fine. I will be. I'm not gonna be burning a bridge in Harlem. I'll keep to myself. I'll just keep my head down.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Jake
Yeah.
1G wants to know, did you tell Push-Ups why would I want to meet you?
What the fuck?
Spiridon? No, you know Spiridon, right?
I hate him. I hate him.
Sounds like you might have said it.
Why do you hate
Why would I
him?
want to meet you?
I just do. He's just so fucking annoying. He's not part of the Dabbleverse. Okay?
There you go.
Guy's there for Keanu. Who gives a shit about Keanu? It was Dabbleverse. Does the guy understand Dabbleverse?
No,
Spirit
No
on
one, a lot of us don't, Michael.
I think a lot of people are a little in the
is
dark.
a retard. That's what he is. He's a retard.
Tell like
okay.
it is.
And
I don't know. I like him. He seems pretty cool.
I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't like him. I think he's a piece of shit. I think he's just garbage.
Is it
And-
because he became more popular on the wet spot than you?
No, I don't think so. I just don't like his personality.
He does seem very Jewish. Is that what you don't like?
Yes, he comes off very Jewish and very, very annoying. And I wish he wasn't there because he's not part of the Dabbleverse.
I mean, either am I, though.
I know, but Garrett, there's still Compound Media and Dabbleverse to me are like connected with each other.
Yeah, okay. That's a good point.
If Anthony's talking about Stuttering John on Compound, it's still Dabbleverse talk. You know,
Mm-hmm. It made no sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know,
I want him to expand more about the Jewish thing he brought up.
Jewish. He's
What about him is very Jewish?
Yeah.
his voice, the way he looks, the glasses. You know, it's like he's like so Jewish. You know, he's like Kyle's cousin, Jewish cousin on South Park. That's how he reminds me of.
Mm, mm.
What
What about his cheapness?
How do you think? Yeah, how do you think he is with money?
I don't even know. Does he?
Yeah, best
do
to reserve judgment on that.
Does he do accounting? Is he a bank teller?
I don't know.
He's a penny pincher.
He's a penny pincher. Oh, so he pinches penny loaves. So I don't like him. And first of all, there's like nothing special about him.
Well, maybe he doesn't like you.
Yeah, I think that too. And it's not jealousy. It's just how he just comes off. You know, his personality.
This just in. I got a text message from Keanu. Hopefully I can read this text message. She didn't give me consent.
Oh, yeah.
Keanu, she must be watching or something. She said, Michael, he can suck my dick like he wants to suck Clubfoot Carl's. Respectfully. I don't want to be too harsh on a retarded person.
Okay. Do I give a shit? No.
Seems like you do. That face you made seemed like you gave it a little shit.
Yeah. How Jewish do you think she is?
What?
How Jewish do you think Keanu is?
I don't even know. She's a ball licker to John. She's a kiss ass to John. She loves John more than Gino. I truly believe that.
Wow.
Maybe.
Yeah. Gino, if you want to know if Keanu is, ball licking John, that means she's in love with John. Okay. So
A plus B equals C.
Yeah.
I follow your logic there.
Let me tell Keanu to stay away from John.
Because she wants to lick his balls.
His ball licker.
Stop licking balls.
Yeah.
Stop hanging around with Ava, Ryzen, and all these other douchebags. Stop going to John's show. Okay? And
They got paid to be there.
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about Saturday night. Did you hear about the Saturday night thing?
I did not.
So Gino didn't want to drive Keanu to John's gig because he's out of the Stuttering John business.
Oh, they did a gig Saturday night too?
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm like saying, well, Saturday night should have been her last gig with John, but she's not going to listen to rational people who
Like
think,
you.
like all of us, because she's a brainless, clueless idiot. As she is.
Jesus.
And if she wants to have me on her show, and please explain to me, are you loyal to Gino or you're loyal to John?
Why would she not be loyal to Gino?
Because I feel like she's in the John camp,
She's in the Dabbleverse.
I think you're in the John camp.
Yeah, you're in the John
I am
Melon
not
camp.
into
Melon head.
I am not in the John camp. I am in Compound Media camp.
Yeah, but I feel like you listen to the
Compound Media
Stuttering,
Camp's a fat camp.
the Stuttering John show more than you listen to Compound.
Because Chris Mayer's wet spot's not on.
Yeah.
In hot water. I mean, like, you guys, do Garrett and Steve all night. I mean, like,
Thank you.
Wasn't a
you're doing
compliment.
fantastic.
Oh, thank you. That was a
Thank you.
compliment.
You're doing fantastic. I got to tell you. I mean,
What do you like the most about us?
Oh boy.
I just think you guys click pretty easily and you guys like shoot the shit.
Wow,
and
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
That's what I like about you guys.
We're
You guys
shoot-shitters.
are so nice to me. I know sometimes you like to bust my balls, which I don't know. Sometimes
And then licking your balls, right?
Yeah, we're not ball lickers over here.
Keanu.
no. I just like you guys. You guys been so great to me for all these years.
We like you too, Mike.
Yeah.
We do like busting your hump, busting your chops.
Yeah. So I like what you guys are doing outside of Compound Media. You guys are doing fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for you guys having a second career. Doing
Tell our wives.
no, but
Marry him.
I do miss the studio. I do miss the studio.
It was a fun place.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There
A lot
was
of gay stuff.
lot of unpredictability and all that stuff. You didn't know who was coming.
That guy Spiridon would always show up. He was cool.
Yeah. How about that guy Ian?
Ian was, he was the worst. No one liked him.
Who's Ian?
Ian was this nebbish guy that only watched Wet Spot or came to by for Wet Spot. And he would only come by if he knew a porn star, an actual porn star was going to be on the show. And if the porn star wasn't on the show immediately, he would sit in the bleachers and bring out a book and just start reading a book and waiting until the porn star would come on. But then he would also go on Craigslist and find gangbangs to go to gangbangs and with 50 guys kind of thing and fuck a girl.
Yeah.
That was the only way you'd have. Yeah, he's a really weird kind of guy.
He was. Do you think he's a pedophile?
No.
I think he's a orgy file.
A orgy file.
Mike, you ever go to any of those big porn gangbangs like Ian?
No.
Would you want to?
Probably not.
What if Angela
Probably
White
not.
was doing one?
Yeah.
No.
You wouldn't make White on Angela White?
I wouldn't be in a gangbang. I won't do a gangbang because I'm insecure around other guys. So
At least you're honest.
Okay.
You gotta be secure around men.
Why?
Cool,
Is
you gotta be.
Is your thing a little small? Is that
Why insecure?
I got a meaning. It's also how you look, body wise.
I've seen many gangbang videos. The guys really don't care how they look.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Schlubby usually.
Yeah.
Schlubs.
But I do.
And you could just sit in the corner, and keep jerking it and try to keep it hard. Yeah.
I kind of have to agree with you on that.
Yeah,
but
I agree with you too, Garrett.
But it was a special place, I have to say.
It was.
Special as in most of the people in there had fucking Down syndrome.
Short
but
butt.
I have to say this. I always thank Gino, Chrissy, Mike Figs, and Aaron Berg for giving me a career. Giving me a name, a recognition.
They definitely deserve thanks for what they've
And
given
I always thank them.
Were they the ones that came up with Michael Gavin Ali?
Yeah.
They were? Okay.
Wow.
And I always thank them.
Gave you a name.
They were always good to me, and I always wanted to contribute back to them, even going to their shows.
Now I see every day on Twitter you ask 75 porn stars a day to come on your show.
Yeah.
What's your success rate?
I could get a whole month of girls.
So 4?
I do Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Oh, you do 2 shows a week. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good ratio.
Yeah.
We have some more chats. We can't ignore this one anymore. It's a 10 beaner. I can't believe I didn't see it earlier. I'm sorry, Mr. Fugate.
Yeah.
Mr. Matt Fugate says MGA is GNS's Frankie.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah,
Thank you, Matt Fugate.
I like Frankie McDonald. Frankie McDonald's so perfect for the Dabbleverse. He really is.
No, he's not in the Dabbleverse at
He's
all.
more of a weatherman.
He fits perfectly. I don't know what it is. I just love Frankie in general. I think Frankie.
Who doesn't?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got a soft spot for the world's greatest weatherman.
Yeah.
Ananamatanitati. Support worker compensation for putting up with this absolute mong. Thank you, Ananamatanitati. Bob Patrice, Gino and Kiki got screwed. They carried a sold-out show and got to split $100, I think.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
That's what I heard too.
I heard they each got paid $50.
That's what I heard too. Bob said it.
But I can't imagine that's John got all the door.
All the dough.
I guess so, but
Well, we'll do some digging on that.
yeah.
You're in good with them, MGA. Maybe you could ask Gino and Keanu.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gino doesn't pick up his phone.
Well, Doesn't hurt to try. And Harold, did you guys lose a bet or something? Is this community service?
I met Michael at the show, and he was so excited and wanted to come on, and he's been asking to come on a bunch of times. And I was like, this is like his Super Bowl kind of thing. Thought he'd have some good takes on everything, but
Oh, you were wrong.
I was wrong.
Pork chops. I was there to see Gino, Kiki, and John. Retard. Oh, pork chops. He's talking to you. Excuse me, Michael. He's mad. He took umbrage with something you said about how Jewish he looks. Pork chops. This is Spiridon.
This is Spiridon.
He's then said shalom, and then he said, "Admit it, you're jealous of me."
That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't really care. So
That's what someone who does care would say.
yeah, well, I just don't like him. And Spiridon, who cares about you? I mean, I have a regular look. I'm part of the Dabbleverse, so
You're part of it now?
I'm the #1 fan of the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, that could be
See
true.
on my X.
#1 fan.
Yep.
Bob Fan Patrice, God, please let me see this guy in New York. Oh, you have a fan. Bob wants to meet you.
Oh, cool. Where is Bob originally from?
New York City.
Yeah.
Okay, so
New York born and bred.
So can you guys get in touch with him? So if he wants to meet me, that would be fantastic.
Why,
Sure,
you want to
we
suck his
could.
dick?
No, I just like he's now a fan of mine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
He wants to
right.
hang out.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll see you at the next Rodney's comedy show.
Yeah.
I heard. Get this. I heard from Gino that he wants to do comedians from the compound. Did you hear about that?
No, I don't think I heard about it, but I could believe that.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad thing.
It wouldn't be a bad thing. I would like to see Dave Landau make a return. And
It's true.
Triumphant return.
Yeah.
try and return and
What about Pat Dixon?
Yeah.
Think he'd be invited?
probably not.
No.
I would say I would see Anthony, Gino, you guys, the Booth Boys, Chrissy Mayer. All right, Keanu, Joe Curry.
Wow. You're warming up to Keanu.
Keanu's part of the family, you know.
All right.
So
Oh, that's nice.
I would see Joe Curry doing some of the shows. I would like to see Dave come back.
Yeah, I want to see Joe Curry's wife guard bit. He did it at Content Hotel. It was very funny.
Yeah, I would, and I wish they. I was thinking about this. Why not have like a Compound Media Festival, like a Hackamania, but like have like all the
It's not
shows.
it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, it's
I
really.
know. Yeah, I know, but I just wish we would just do something like that just for one time, not like all the time.
It's kind of what like Content Hotel was.
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of compound people
That's
there.
true. Content Hotel is kind of like that.
Yeah, but I live on Long Island and I don't want to drive up.
Oh, so they have to do it close to
You
you.
want to do it at your house?
They could do it in New York City. That would be great.
Do it at your place.
Yeah.
Or on Long
On that
Island.
couch. We'll do it on that couch.
Yes.
You picking your boogers again?
No, I'm just scratching my nose.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
No, it's
Scratch.
Brian Anthony says it wasn't a scratch. He said, "Did Michael just call someone else a retard?"
yeah. So what? So what?
I think he's implying something.
Mhm.
Bob Fan Patrice, what MGA likes about you guys is you're not Jewish. Seems like it. I didn't know Michael held such
Yeah.
anti-Semitic beliefs. He put a sticker or a post-it note on Spiridon's backpack. It said "Dirty Jew" on it. I had to cover it with a blue square.
It's nice of you.
Yeah, I had to make sure to step in there.
Yeah.
Jaquan G, what have you done with that career since then? He'd like to know.
Yeah. The career that that In Hot Water started for you.
I just think I was just a fan and I just wanted to use my name for I always wanted to be in entertainment But
And you are now, right? You got your own
Yeah.
YouTube. Oh, not
I'm
YouTube
on
anymore.
YouTube.
Wanted to use your talents for good.
Yeah. Yeah. You could say that.
Do you think you're going to get your YouTube channel back?
Hopefully. Or I'll move it to Rumble. So.
Oh, okay.
Rumble. Matt Fugatti says, good sport. You're a good sport, Michael. You're picking your nose again. And Generation Vintage, can you please yell nerd at this jabroni?
Nerd!
Jabroni.
Jabroni.
There you have it.
Oh. Well, thank you, Michael.
Thank you
You're welcome.
for hanging out with us.
Recap.
Yeah, anytime, man. I really like hanging around with you guys. I mean, let's do this probably once a month. You know,
Once a day.
you guys do more shows than me.
That's true. Good point.
And we're proud of that.
Yeah.
And all those super chats keep the income rolling.
Oh, look, one just rolled in. Bro, get your nose checked for this
All
from
right.
Spiridon.
How about if I just punch you in the nose?
Oh, shit.
Watch your back, Spiridon. Watch your nose. Mike's gonna pick the boogers out of it.
Now, did you and Spiridon talk at all?
I just
At the show?
ignored at him. I just ignored at him.
Yeah.
Ignored it him.
Now, Stuttering John was more important, and Dabbleverse is more important than Spiridon. So
We'll take that, Spiridon.
Yeah. Hope that doesn't hurt your feelings too much.
Have fun going to
does,
sleep
does
tonight.
he know who Tukey is? Does he know who Cardiff Electric is?
Probably not.
Probably not.
He's such a lame-o. He doesn't even know who that is.
Tukey's a green puppet. You know, would he?
You wearing a shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cardiff is a floating potato, and John is paying money to find out the identity of Cardiff Electric.
You believe every freaking lie people tell you
know.
about. John was crying after the show. He's paying money to get info on these people. You are deep in the Dabbleverse.
Yes, I am.
You need help. You need a Dabbleverse support group.
You're as deep in the Dabbleverse as your
I
finger
know,
is in
I
your
know.
nose.
I talk about the Dabbleverse like to my friends, to like everybody. This thing just sucked me right in.
Do
And
they ever know what you're rambling on about?
No, if you see my tweets, they're mostly hating stuff.
I see all your tweets, and all your tweets are, "Hey, Ava Adams, can you come on the Michael Gavin Ali show?"
Yes. Yeah, that.
Hey, Christy Canyon, can you come on the Michael Gavin Ali show?
Yeah. So.
Yes.
Well,
all right, Mike.
All
Thanks for
right.
hanging
It
out
was
with us,
nice,
buddy. Go
nice to
follow.
meet you guys.
Go
Hopefully
follow
we can
Michael
do this
at
once a
Michael
month.
Gavin Lee 1.
Yes.
Go watch his show on X.
Yep.
And is there anything else you want to promote?
No, I'm probably going to be making the rounds talking about this special event that happened on Friday.
Well, Godspeed.
Yeah, glad you liked it so much, Mike.
Yes, I will.
Very good
And
time.
thank you for having me on. Have a good
Awesome.
night.
Thank you. Later, buddy.
Thank you,
Later.
Michael. Very nice hanging out with you. Whew. All right.
I enjoyed it though.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I sent the link to Keanu and Gino. They, I guess, are otherwise indisposed.
Oh.
They were too busy. But yeah, Keanu basically was like, "That's fine. Just tell him to suck my dick." It's March, which means we
shit.
are hard at work on a new board song.
Yeah.
But the newest member's plate is not complete.
Oh,
So
okay.
hopefully I'll have it tomorrow. And the board song as well. Hopefully will be.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how that shakes out.
Okay.
So thank you to our board members. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
We love and respect you so much that I'm not going to put a hot turd of a song with someone's name missing
Yeah.
out. We'll have to wait one day, which is usually the course of things anyway.
We always get surprised when it's like, oh shit, the weekend happened. Now it's a new month. It's like, oh, what?
It always happens.
Uh-huh.
We're over the weekend. We fuck it up. Push-ups 2345. I can't believe I got ignored. He did say that, right? I thought I was hearing shit.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is all the energy I have.
Yes.
Here, I have a little bit more. Bob Fana Patrice, you guys brought in $10 before you got this hateable retard on. I see what you did there.
Yep. So
Just gonna
master plan all along.
bring him on every day. We'll set up a goal. Come on, guys, got to hit the goal, or we're not saying goodbye to him. We're gonna open the show with him, and we're just gonna let him go. We'll let him talk.
No,
And
but
if
we
you want
got
him off, you got to pay the price.
We did get $100 from is it Chester?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A good
Thank you,
friend.
Chester.
Wait a minute, Chester. MVP of the day.
Yes.
MVP of the stream. The P stream.
Speaking of.
Hey. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all for chatting in.
See you guys
It's very much
tomorrow. No
appreciated.
more I know not many people are fans of the Dabbleverse, and we aren't really either, but
It's fine.
just-
The thing happened.
it happened.
We can
so-
now pretend it never happened
Yeah,
and move on
exactly.
to talking about other things.
Mhm.
Much, much more important things.
Yes.
I mean, I have a whole big file here of stuff we didn't even touch on.
Nice. It says all
Like
dabble stuff.
Shia LaBeouf. Or being gay. Or gay. Something else gay. And anyway.
Yes.
Thank
See
you
you
for
guys
watching.
tomorrow. Thank you all for watching.
We love
And,
you.
We love you.
Have a good
Bye.
night.